Bada bing, bada boom. My voice is hurting. My throat is sore. Hey guys, how you going? So I'm BKRsport. We're here for the Sunday day of footy, which should be, well, it's a hard one. It is a hard one because there's a couple of 50-50 games. I wouldn't even necessarily say the next game's 50-50, but this game here is the St George Illawarra Dragons taking on the Canberra Raiders at GIO Stadium in Canberra. This game is very 50-50 for me. I do believe I have made my tip and I'm confident in who I'm tipping here, but in the same sense, it is a relatively tough game for sure. And I'm looking forward to it. Just to chill out. Obviously, it's not going to be crazy because I had a big, very large day yesterday that I didn't wake up until about an hour and a half ago, right? I did not wake up until about an hour and a half ago. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Got to cop it on the chin, ladies and gentlemen. Got to cop it on the chin, and we'll talk about it, obviously, today for sure. But we've got to do what we've got to do. We've got to keep streaming, baby. It's all about being consistent, firing it up. Definitely, with my voice today, I do not feel like doing this. But we are going to watch some great footy, and hopefully it is a good game here. But guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get into the two team lineups today. So the Canberra Raiders are sitting 16th right now. They are $1.58. They are the favourites, whilst the Dragons are in 12th, and they are $2.39 underdogs. I think that it's pretty heavily favoured here for the Raiders due to the fact that it is in Canberra, and also they've got a couple of big ins here, so let's get into that. Harley Smith-Shields, Jack Whiten, Joseph Tarpanay, and Nick Cottridge come in. So that's four decent-sized ins there for the Raiders, specifically in regards to Jack Whiten and also Joseph Tarpanay. The outs, Brad Schneider, James Schiller, Jordan Rapana, and Peter Holler. The fullback, Sebastian Chris. Let's see how long that lasts, because I think Xavier Savage is coming back next week. Sebastian Chris probably moves to the centres. But for now, Sebastian Chris is the fullback. Nick Cottridge and Albert Hopewade are the wingers, with Matty Tomoko and Jared Croker as the captain in his centres. You've got Jack White as the 5'8", Jamal Fogarty as the halfback. Josh Papali'i and Joe Tarpanay are the front rowers, and Zach Wolford is the hooker. Hudson Young, Elliot Whitehead back row. Corey Horsburgh is the lock, with Tom Starling, Emre Gula, Pasami Saulo, and Corey Huddle-Ranara as the interchange. 18th man reserve being Harley Smith-Shields. So pretty much a full-strength lineup for the Raiders without, actually is the full-strength lineup without Xavier Savage, that hasn't been playing all season. But I believe that he played in the twos yesterday for the Raiders, or today, I'm not sure, just this weekend. And I believe he'll probably be back next week with Sebastian Chris moving into the centres. So, yeah, that's why I keep telling you guys, don't go for Jared Croker in Supercoach unless he has an absolutely outstanding game here today. It's probably not worth your while because he probably won't be there for long. But we want to see him play because he's only like 6-7 games away from hitting his 300th. It's just tough because age isn't on his side right now. Age is not on his side, and there is, young players around him that are going to come back into that spot. Moving on to the Dragons now, you've got Jaden Hunt, Michael Mollo, and Zane Musgrove as the ins, with the outs being Ben Murdoch-Masila, Francis Mollo, and Mikal Ravalawa. That's a big out there. There's actually a couple of big outs there. Murdoch-Masila is usually pretty solid for them, Mollo, whatever, but Mikal Ravalawa, he has been really, really good. Obviously, Ben Hunt's been their best this season, but Ravalawa's been a close second for mine. I've really liked what Mikal Ravalawa's been doing. Fullback, Tyrell Sloan, he's been good too, with Matthew Feeney and Tautau Moga on the wings. Moses Sully and Zach Lomax are the centres, with Tautau Moon in the 5'8", and Ben Hunt, the captain, in the halfback. Zane Musgrove and Blake Laurie, the front rowers. Jacob Little is the number 9, with Jaden Stewart, Jack Bird back row, Jack DeBellin as the 13. You've got Mo Zembai, Toby Couchman, Josh Kerr, Michael Mollo interchange, and Jaden Hunt is the 18th man replacement. So, yeah, look, I'm tagging the Rays here today, especially at home in Canberra. I think they're going to be too good here. I think that they will, I think they'll come through strongly, and especially with their players back in Cottridge, in Tarpanay, and Whiten, and even in, actually, Smith-Shields isn't playing. No, he's the 18th man replacement. Sorry, he was normally in the centres, but Jared Croker's taking that now. I think that with Whiten, Tarpanay, and Cottridge, they should be able to get the job done here. And the Dragons, they're in a bit of a shambles right now. They obviously lost to the Titans last week, with the Titans having their 1, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 11 out. The Dragons still weren't able to get that dub there, while the Raiders, they beat the Broncos. And although that was great for them to do, it was fantastic for them to watch them do that and surprise everybody. Fact of the matter is that I don't necessarily believe they're as good as that team showed that day. I think that's just what I said pre-season, is that sometimes they're going to have a really good performance, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And I think that they're playing a team today that they definitely should be believing that they will be beating. Now, before I do get into the chat and see what you guys are saying, the ladder positioning, if the Raiders lose this, they will stay in 16th. The Tigers are 4 points off. Actually, well, they'll be 2 points The Tigers will be 2 points off the Raiders because they obviously get the bye this weekend. So if the Raiders lose this game, they'll be 2 points above the bottom of the table, but they will be still in 16th. If they were to win this game, they would. They're on minus 48 right now. Let's assume they win by like 10 points, right? So we'll give them minus 38. They're still below pretty much everyone. They'd go above the Bulldogs for now. They'd go above the Cowboys, the Eels for now too. One of those two teams would go back above them though. They would go above... No, if they won by 10, then they wouldn't go above the Dragons there. They would need to win by about 20 points. Yeah, 38-28, and the Dragons would then be 26-36. So they need to win by about 16 odd points or so to go above the Dragons into 12th position. But with that being said, yeah, it's it's very early in the season, but they need to win this to keep in touch with the 8. Because if they lose this game, they're still going to be 4 points off, and they're lucky that teams around that 8 area have lost in the same set of the likes of the Roosters, the Titans, the Knights, the Dolphins. And those teams have stayed around that 8 area. But it's very congested, as we all know. For the Dragons, on the other hand, if they were to win this game, they're minus 16 right now. They would go, if they won by more than 4 points, they'd go into 8th position, which is crazy. If they won by, they'd have to win by like 30 or 40 to go above the Storm. So realistically, if they win, they need to win by more than 4. They go into the top 8 over the Dolphins. The Dolphins would drop down, Roosters would go to 10th, and the Titans go to 11th, Knights to 12th. But yeah, there we go. Let's see if this is a good game. Hopefully it is. It has a bit of a weird game feeling around it, but we'll just sit back, we'll chill out and have a chat. All right, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and forgive me for my voice today, because obviously we all know why my voice is like this, eh? We all know why my voice is like this. All right, let's get into it. Like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, get it. It's Wolfie says, why? Medvedev says, no Rapano as well. He played amazing against the Broncos last week. Ryan says, relax, mate. Oh, look, I'll say this, right, because obviously we all know that there's going to be a large chat about Broncos-Titans today. Like, look, lads, yes, the Broncos won, and you got to take it on the chin. When you lose, if you talk your shit, you have to be able to take it on the chin, and you have to be able to take it and move on, right? If you win, then you just keep firing up and keep fueling, but... overall, I took a lot of positives out of that game for the Titans. I feel like there was a few decisions that were incorrect, but in the same sense, I think the Broncos were the better team, obviously, in the second half. We let that one get away. And the Broncos got the win. Congratulations to them. But that doesn't slow me down. And, I actually came out of that night feeling pretty positive because I had Broncos fans making literal signs about me, like detailed signs about me and taking them to the game. That's how much of an impact that we're having at the moment, and I love it, man. I really do. I love what we're doing here in this community at the moment. I love the support you guys are showing and the fueled passion, fiery passion that's coming out right now. So, that was pretty impressive to see. That's the kind of impact we're having. But yeah, look, obviously it does suck. For sure it does. You're not gonna lie. You guys know I'm a realist. I'll tell you how it is. It sucks. But we've got the Dolphins next week. It's still very early in the season, and the Broncos won. They still get up 26 points. Titans still have excuses, but overall, Broncos win the game, and they're top of the table. And you've got to be happy with that if you're a Brisbane fan. Jordy Giffen says, up in Bronx, and had Reece Walsh as Supercoach captain you. No one cares. Liam Portman says, how are you today? Voice is sore, bro. I actually need to have another drink of water. Voice is definitely sore. Jordy says, a couple dodgy calls, best team on the end. There was definitely some dodgy calls. But, I don't usually blame the referees, right? And I'm not going to blame the referees for the game. I tell you guys that everyone always is blaming referees, this, referees, that. Yes, I disagree with certain calls, like the one-on-one strip was very clearly one-on-one strip. I disagree with the Tino sin bin, and I disagree there wasn't a high tackle, and all three of those led to Broncos tries. But... with that being said, I'm not here blaming referees. I believe that what happened, right, is that the Titans last night, unfortunately, went down the Broncos route in that they tried to score off every play. They didn't need to do that with Jaden Campbell at the end of the first half, and that's where they lost it. We lost that game when Jaden Campbell kicked that ball into Reece Walsh, and then I think it was Farnworth maybe scored the try down the left-hand side. It's just silly mistakes like that. Young mistakes from a young team. Overall, we lost the game. Definitely disagree with some calls, but... I'm not going to sit here and blame the referees. I'm going to sit here and look at our performance and judge our performance based off of how we tried to adjust. And again, the momentum switch of the past happened again. But again, we still scored 26 points without Brimson, without Jojo, without Jimmy Jolliffe, Sammy Verrills, and Bo Firma. So there are definitely still positive signs, and I think the Broncos fans can also respect and appreciate the movement and the improvement that we've been making. And there is definitely things that the Broncos need to sort themselves out as well. Giuseppe Ali says Titans were all over the Broncos the first half. They tried the end of the first half and Tino Simba and killed the Titans. Agree. Yeah, Mo Fodawaker was great, Geordie. Mo Fodawaker was fantastic. I got him on. He's on the vlog. Mo Fodawaker is on the vlog. We spoke to him at the end of the game. I think. Can you guys confirm this to me? Is that the first time we've had Mo on a vlog? Like, is that the first time? I don't know if I've ever put Moe on the vlog before. I'm not sure. 85 and Zax is a massive out to the Drags. Definitely a massive out in regards to Mikal Ravalawa. And Murdoch Marcella is pretty solid too. But yeah, I think Rays win this one. Liz Mugabe is a big disappointment for the Knights last night. So close to winning, but Cleary had the field goal. We all knew it was coming. I didn't get to watch it. I was looking at the score when I was at the game. And when I was at the Titans game. But I didn't get to personally watch it, which was upsetting because it was a really close game. But yeah, unlucky to the Knights. You know, they gave it their best shot against one of the best teams, if not the best team in the comp right now. I know the Broncos are top, but I still think Panthers are top right now, considering. I know they didn't play well, but you know what I tell you guys all the time: championship teams win games like that when they're not necessarily meant to win games or they haven't been at their best. They still find a way to win. Man United did it for 20 years. City have been doing it for the last 10 in games. You know, this is just how teams go about it. Broncos did it before, 2006. They were always that team that would never give up. I would say probably the Storm would be that one now. They just always seem to find a way, and that's my thoughts there in regards to the Panthers. I hope Zach doesn't get nervous playing away from his dad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he might get nervous here. Maybe he might get... Gary says we need to play with that killer instinct today. Let's go Raiders. 2 more points, 2 points, 2 points. Get around to Gary. Liz Morgaba says, to be honest, the loader it doesn't match right now. It's too early in the season. Well, it is round 7. No, it's round 7, bro. Well and truly too early. Well and truly. This is for the nicest Panthers match I heard. Frizzell pulled Luai's hair and was called a penalty. Yeah, I've watched that and it's soft as shit, but it is what it is. Upper Dragons easy winning coming. Liz Morgaba says, I heard about that as well. Should have been a penalty. Could have changed the game. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no such thing as an easy win for the Dragons. Who's better, Blake Ferguson or Ruben Garrick? What a random comparison. What an absolutely random comparison. I think prime Blake Ferguson probably, but what a random comparison. Liz Morgabas, what time does the game start? In 20 minutes time. In 20 minutes time, so it gives you guys plenty of time to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe for new around here. 20 minutes time, yeah. Olivia says, I saw some of the signs. How funny. It's just like, how did they think that was going to make them look better? Like, how'd they think that was going to make me pissed off? Like... I love that. I love that because it just shows how much of an impact we're having in the community. Like, this is the thing, right? You know, win or lose, it doesn't really matter overall with this channel because I'm still going to be here and I'm still going to be talking my shit and having my fun and firing up this community, right? It's always going to happen. So it's like when you're making a literal sign, there was detail in the sign. Like, they actually went into genuine detail, had BKR and then in different colours, in my colours, and then have Brisbane King Reynolds or some shit like that, and always in your head. It's like, you mean I'm in your head? You literally proved that I'm in your head. How you gonna go do a detailed sign of me and take it to the game at Seabus and think that you come out of that looking the better? Bro, too good, bro. That's just too good. Oh, man. Get around your Brighton. Cooper Johnson said that try before halftime really stung. Positive signs from the Titans. A great game to watch live as a neutral fan. Yeah, exactly right, bro. Exactly right. And I was actually impressed. It was 60-40 Broncos. I was expecting like 70-30. I was expecting 70-30, but it was 60-40 Titans fans. 60-40 in favour of Broncos fans to Titans fans. Titans fans had 40%. Broncos had more than 60%. But I'm happy with that considering. For sure. The knock-on from the play the ball, you challenged Reynolds, clearly put the winger down. Yeah, another one that was confusing, for sure. Another one that was really confusing. Like, it was very clearly a pull down there. It was very... Anyway, I'm not going to blame referees. Geordie says, do you think the new Titans will get enough minutes to be a viable super coach option? Cruz Leeming, for the time being, maybe, but I think Chris Reynolds has been doing a solid job. I think that Leeming will eventually, do that in tandem with Sammy Verrills. I think that Leaming's more of a 14 role and more of a player off the bench rather than... But then again, when AJ comes back, Jaden goes to the 14, right? So I'd probably say no, man. I'd probably say no because, Sammy Verrills will come back in about 3-4 weeks' time. Matt on Sports TV says, surely got Big Adam Reynolds and Reece Wallace in the vlog last night. Unfortunately, couldn't, man. Around buses, there's a lot of Broncos fans. So the more I do with the club, as in the Gold Coast Titans, the more I'll be able to go behind the scenes and try and get interviews like that and talk to players like that. But at the time being, just can't do it just yet. There's too many Broncos fans around to be able to do that one. And while says, hey Blaze, I've been on the Titans train for a while now. I'm very disappointed your boys didn't pull through last night. I wouldn't be disappointed. Geordie says, if you're so confident, then if they don't win 13 plus, $10 donation to BKR. I love how someone's making a bet with somebody else in the chat to donate to me. I love that, Geordie. That's great. Up the Dragons isn't going to respond to you. There's no way. Look, if there's any Knights or Dolphins fans near tissue, why the Knights and Dolphins slammed up? What's happened there? What's happened there? Liam Boys says, Rabbitohs and Panthers game is a big one. Yeah, it is a big one. The Dragons and Titans got robbed yesterday. Yeah, look, some rough calls, bro. But I don't think we got robbed. But there was definitely some difficult calls to cope with in the second half. Good one, Sammy now says, in my opinion, Dragons spine should be 1 Sloan, 6 Amon, 7 Hunt, and 9 Sullivan. Stop playing flops. Who's their spine right now? Sloan, Amon, Hunt, and Little. Well, Jaden Sullivan is he healthy? I don't think Jaden Sullivan's healthy, is he? Or is he just not being selected right now? I think Jacob Little's been actually pretty good for the Tigers. I don't think he's been necessarily bad. I think not Tigers. Sorry, he used to play the Tigers for the Dragons. I don't think Jacob Little's been their worst. I wouldn't be blaming Jacob Little for the performances. Tony says, Titans were more of a threat to Broncos than Eels will be next. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Jay says the Broncos pulled a first half sleep time. Don't even know what that means. You can't call 14-point margin loss of robbery. Yes, you can, but I'm not going to. You absolutely can look at the game. If you actually watch you just obviously didn't watch the game. If you think that. Again, I'm not calling robbery. I'm not saying that I'm not here to blame the refs, but in the same sense, if you don't get rugby league, if you don't actually understand how calls impact games. So this is the thing, right? This is why people who know rugby league get frustrated at little calls, like small calls, because small calls impact the momentum. Small calls impact the entire change of that game. If a call happens in the 7th minute, right? For example, if you've got the ball and you get called for not playing the ball correctly, but it goes back and says that you can see that you did play the ball correctly, but the referee got it wrong, right? So instead of you being able to complete that set, and then the ball will end up over there, and the ball will end up in a different position, and then you might be able to defend it easier. Like this is why when people say, like, it's hard to explain here, but little calls mean a lot more than you think, because instead of the ball continuing and the set moving, and then the whole game being changed because of it, because the ball's in a different position at a different time, comparatively to where the penalty is, then they get, or the ball, the other team gets the ball, and then they go and score. So it's like, yeah, you're wrong. You are wrong. But again, I'm not sitting here blaming the referees. I'm not sitting here doing that. But little calls impact, and it just shows how much you don't actually completely understand the game, if that's your comment. Chase says, why didn't I get sympathy if that was interesting? I think it was because they classed him outside, something like that. But I spoke to Tino last night. He takes a loss on himself, but he'll be right. He'll come through. Brian says the ginger ref doesn't have a good track record, eh? People don't like him, mate. Like, people just don't like him because of his hair. No, a lot of people don't like him because he makes some pretty dodgy calls. Mason Miller says, I hope the Dragons get smashed. Lomax for a big stinker. Oh, man. If Lomax was actually just a good dude, he wouldn't be coughing as much slander as he does. Luke says, Latrell and Walker will go missing against the Panthers as usual. I think that'll be a great game, bro. Like, it was 16-10 last time. Panthers won more confidently than the scoreline represented, but I thought it was a great game last time in Penrith. Nuggles says, Titans never stay down. Eventually, they move above us. I'm pretty happy for the Wars right now, man. I'm pretty happy. They're in third position. You've got to be really chirping. They can't finish outside of the top 3 for this weekend. So, look, obviously, this is the crazy thing, right? From 10th, which is the Titans, to 2nd, which is the Panthers, is 2 points. Points differential is a big thing, but the fact of the matter is that from 10th to 2nd is 2 points, and from 10th to 1st is 4 points. That's 2 wins. And then on the same, like it shows the difference though that there's 4 wins between 10th and the Tigers in 17th. There's only 2 wins between the top 8 and the Raiders in 16th. Which if the Raiders win, the Cowboys will be in 16th. It's still only 2 wins between the two. So the competition is very close, man. The competition is very close. It's really, really good season this year. Really, really good season. Wablock says Dragons will smash the Raiders. Logan Villas obviously didn't watch the game. My bad on my part. Well, it's not about that, bro. What I was saying to you just then wasn't about the game individually. It's about in general. Like, it's not about the Titans game specifically. It's about in general. If you need to understand how much of an impact a very small call that is incorrect. Let's go and say it's incorrect, right? A very small call, how much impact that has on the outcome of a game. Can you still win the game from there? Absolutely. But it just completely changes the game. And if a try is scored off the back of that, then that's when you get frustrated, right? But I'm not necessarily just directly referring to the Titans game. We're generalising it and to make it understandable. Wablock says they smashed the Dolphins. They will smash the Raiders. Who smashed the Dolphins? Oh, the Dragons. Oh. Okay, bro. How did last week go? Luke, what's with the Dragons? Like, what's with the arrogance from Dragons fans? I don't know if I'd be arrogant after how this team's looking at the moment. Like, I believe you definitely can win. I definitely believe that you can win. But I've tipped the Raiders here, and I don't know about the ego. Ben Morse is bringing on the Dolphins next weekend, baby. Absolutely, Ben. Absolutely, sir. Davis, the only redhead man we like is Napa and Horsburgh. The Dragons Lomax the best center in the com. Not even the best center in. Not even. Why did Ben Moore just get timed out? What happened to Ben Moore? Brighton said I think it was called a sin bin because. I think Ben messaged me on Instagram. I think he's an actual Titans fan, bro. I could be wrong, though. I'm pretty certain he is. Brian said, I think it was called a sin bin because Tino caused the 2-set restarts, then got involved for a third time, but I don't know if this deserves a bin. Penalty sounds plenty. Well, he got back 20 metres, but it is what it is. Like, again, not here to blame referees. What happened to Ben Moore? I can't even remember who timed him out. Traps my Knights should have won that game at our second half start. Just wasn't good enough. It shot ourselves in the foot. However, the ref didn't help with the hairpull penalty and the guy got a send. Again, I haven't watched that game yet. I will probably watch that game today. First day for Ben. Yeah, but I'm pretty certain I know who that is. I'm pretty certain. What was I saying? How's the atmosphere at the Titans game? That's good, bro. It was good. It was solid. It was solid. Rando had a stat. Dragons have only won in Canberra twice in the last 22 years. I did see that stat from the Rando. Rando's pretty good for that stuff. Miller got the kicks. We would have won. Yeah, again, that's what I was saying. I didn't get to watch that game. I'll have a watch that game later on tonight when I'm chilling out. I'm gonna edit the vlog tonight too, so that I don't have to do anything tomorrow. Because I just need a rest day tomorrow. I do. I seen those hands on Instagram, they're blistered. Yeah, they are. I need to get gloves. If anyone knows how to get Titans gloves or something, that'd be great. Or if anyone knows someone who could make them, then that'd be great because my hands get blistered from the drums. Yeah, they do. Apophis says, this feels like the most compressed season ever. I don't feel like any team can withstand any injury to their core and the scores are so close. Best season I can remember. You're absolutely right, Apophis. You're absolutely right. You know, and we've had 3 of our 4 spinal players out. AJ Brimson, Kieran Foran and Sammy Verrills, right? So yeah, you're absolutely right. It is the most compressed season ever. You can't have any injury to your spine, your core players, and you're gonna drop off. So yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. Olivia says the Dragons fans are making it out like their team has won a premiership recently. Well, they won a premiership 13 years ago, but they're in a tough time right now. Okahara says, how was it watching your team lose last night? We lose a lot. You got me, bro. Yeah. Well, says Justin Olam will slam those thugs that dropped him. This is the thing, like people think that like a comment like that's good. It's like, bro, you need to get deeper, right? Like if you want to make me upset, you're gonna have to get better than how did it feel, mate, your team losing. Like I've been doing what I do for 13 years now in regards to going to all these games and supporting this team, right? I've experienced a lot worse losses than last night. Like, last night was nothing compared to some of the shit we've gone through. Storm Titans game 2015, I think, is one that reminds me. 2014. Titans Eels 2011, when Jared Hayne put us to the spoon. It was whoever lost that game got the spoon. Titans Broncos 54-0 at Seabus Stadium in 2017, I think it was. Panthers Titans at Seabus, where we lost to a field goal. In a really key and critical game for us at the time. I think that was like 2018 or something like that. Point matter is like, you got to do better than that, eh? Like, you got to do better, because I've experienced way worse than last night. Like, that's a round 7 loss. We're 2 points out of the 8 right now. And again, you talk your shit, I'll be back. I'll come for Dwayne Bennett this week. But yeah, guys, you got to do better, bro. Some great man says, really want the Raiders to win here. I think the Raiders win. I do. I think they win. Not saying the Titans are terrible defensively, but as a Sarko Supercoach owner, I'm absolutely licking my lips. Yeah, of course. But in the same sense, the Dolphins have been struggling recently. They have been struggling. He grabbed more jersey than hair, pretty rough penalty. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that. I'm interested to watch that game back. Suppose that's not upset here. Raiders won't be able to get up again emotionally after such a massive game last week, and Dragons will want to right the ship after last week. Oh, and up, Mr. Streamer. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, I think the Raiders win, to be fair, at home. If this was a Hogger, I would have tipped the Dragons. Dragons onto him. Yeah, Dragons onto him. The Dragons manly humbled the Storm. Yeah, okay. I'll take it. Remember, says good sportsmanship, alcohol, typical Broncos fan. There's always going to be dickheads, bro. But again, like, this is the thing with our Instagram live that we did last night. We had like all this hate, and it's like, what do you think's happening here? Like, do you think I'm going to stop because of this? And then like, oh, you can't handle the hate. It's like, bro, I was on live stream for 30 minutes just copping abuse, and it's like the whole time I was still there responding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think's going to happen here? You think I'm going to stop streaming and stop doing what I'm doing? Bro, I'm just going to go harder. It's just going to help me to learn for the future and keep on cracking on, baby. Jesse says, imagine asking how it feels to your team lose. Every team has lost this year. Not a single team has a perfect season. And as far as I'm concerned, this premiership is nearly anyone's but West. Yeah, I think that if I was to rule teams out, I would take out the Tigers. I would take out the Dragons. I would take out the Bulldogs because of their injury issues, and I would take out the Rays because they conceded 50. No, look, I think that it's very, very open for sure. This season, like, I do think that the Panthers are still looking the best, but I'm not going to lie to you. I still think the Panthers are looking pretty solid overall. I think they are. It's tough, but, there are other teams that'll be up there. I still think the Broncos will do what they do. 26 points last night to a weakened Titans team is not something that should have been given up. Rabbitohs will be up there. They'll find a way. You'll see the Sharkies will move up as well, even though they're going to fix themselves after the other night. And, I think that you could be looking, mate. I don't think the Roosters are. I just don't. I don't think the Roosters are in contention. I'm not going to lie to you. Bobby says Adam Reynolds is the best player. If Reece Walsh gets injured, they could be done for. Nah, Reno is very important. Reno is very important to that team. Papa says, always cool seeing you banging the drums in the crowd and the coverage, by the way. Yeah, appreciate that. I was on last night again. I do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only do as much as I can do. I support this team. There's my little bitch boy, Zachy Lomax. I can only do what I can do, right? I can support, I can fuel the fire in the community, I can support this team, and I can get to games, and I can bang the drum, I can travel away, and I can create content. That's all I can do, right? And I put all myself out there. But I can't impact what's on the field. I can't do what's on the field, right? That's different. That's what the players have to do. So yeah, look, overall, man, I do as much as I can, and I just gotta hope that the boys, help me out, help me out. But I know they try, bro. I know they go in hard. I know that the boys after the game, like Tanner and Kieran, like I saw how upset they were. They were visibly upset. And it sucks because that ball was clearly going out right in front of me. Like I yelled out, "Tan, don't grab it," and then he touched it obviously as it was going out over the sideline. But split decision making. We weren't going to win that game anyway from that point. But these boys do take every single individual issue and every single individual mistake really heavily into the old mental game. So yeah, it was tough to see that because I know those two blokes are fantastic blokes. And they took it really heavily. They took it harshly. And Tino did too. Tino really did take it harshly, but he's a phenomenal bloke, man. Star Wars fanboy says, Doggy's going from Adokar 1 week to Ockenball might be the greatest downgrade ever. Greatest downgrade I've ever seen. Zach Lomax is a bitch, Woblux. Blake Carlos says, Supercoach scores this week a dread for everyone. I'm not going to crack 1,000. I don't think anyone really... Well, there will be, but I don't think... I didn't have any Rabbitohs players, and the Rabbitohs game was the only game that actually had some good scores. Unless you have Reece Walsh and Adam Reno, but... really low week, and I think pretty much everyone captained Nathan Cleary. Dave for Fee78, he had a good game last night, Dave. He had a good game. Sunners, if Roosters lose the Dragons next week, then I think our premiership hopes will pretty much be diminished. But that's a rivalry game too, man. Like, that's a pretty heavy game. Next week's Anzac, isn't it? Is next week Anzac week? Alright, game's about to start here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Raiders and Dragons have come out onto the field. I nearly forgot that we're actually streaming a game today. I genuinely nearly forgot that we were streaming a game. The Dragons kick it off, and the Raiders will bring this ball out from their own 10. Jack Whiten gives up the Papaloo. Big Baba. Brings the ball out to the 15. I get one to Meat Mouse says that was a dumb mistake from Boyd, but other than that, he had a good game. I think it was fine. I think that, I love Tan. I know he works hard, but it's hard, dude, because, we've never really had a world-class 7 since Scott Prince, and it's a big issue with the club. I think that Tanner is a really hard worker and deserves what he's got right now, but I also feel like it is... It's tough overall because that's probably the position if you wanted to get a world-class player, that's where you would look. But again, 6 again here for the Rays at the halfway point. Corey Horse put back to Wolford to Tarpanay to Papali'i, and Papali'i gets the ball to the 40. But I'll keep banging those drums. Tanner's the best man for the 7 in our club right now. But I just feel like there is definitely a world-class 7 necessary at the club as we speak. We've needed that for about 13 odd years now since Scotty Prince went. So it's going to be Jack Whiten here. Nice little set. Jack White's still going. He out to 15. Taken down. 4 tackle now. 15 metres out here from the line. Southwest members, Anzac 2 Tuesday games. 2 Tuesday games. Oh, that's right, yeah. That's good, though. We're going to have a long weekend next week then. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, we wouldn't have 6 days. I'm at 738. And somehow Supercoach score predictor reckons I'll find 300 plus points in these next 2 games because it got me at 1,032 predicted points. I'm predicting at 932. I'm predicting at 932. Second tackle here, 11 metres out to get off to Tarpanay. Tarpanay at the back here to Horsburgh. It's funny how Nico Hines was the play to captain over Nathan Cleary, by the way. Left hand side to Tarpanay. Tarpanay rolls it 2 metres out from the line. 4 tackle now. 4 tackle. Raiders have started off this game pretty strongly here. Wolford, it's going to be try Hudson Young, surely. No, good defense from the Dragons. Very good defense. Fifth tackle now, 1 metre out from the line. Fifth tackle. They go out to the back here to Fogarty. Fogarty at the back here. Again, Whiten here to Kottridge. Kottridge kicks it through, and it will go over the sideline. How they do team lists when there's 2 games on the Tuesday? I think they still do team list Tuesday, but later, don't they? Felt bad for Tino. Yeah, feel bad for Tino for sure. But that's because I see him off the field too. It's not just on the field. Seeing him on the field is fine, and I get that. But seeing him off the field, I know how much he takes this loss on himself. And it's like this. There was a lot of issues in regards to yesterday's game as to why the Titans fell apart in the second half. Bubba says, if you could choose a single player out of anywhere for the Titans, who would you choose? Oh, well, I'm going to say Nathan Cleary. Of course I am, bro. It's a world-class 7. That's exactly what I was just talking about. It'd easily be Nathan Cleary. You know, we've got fullbacks. AJ Brimson, Jaden Campbell. Penalty Dragons, yeah. Penalty Dragons at the 30 on their own side of the field. Tarpane gives it away. Yeah, it has been Nathan Cleary, dude. Still young. But I never would think that he would go to us. Brighton says Tanner's goal kicking is worth a lot. Tanner is a very solid goal kicker. He's honestly one of the best goal kickers in the business. He knows how to slot him, baby. He knows how to slot him, and under pressure as well. Sam Jenkins says we've been struggling for halves ever since the number backflip. Yeah, because we had Aiden season. We lost. Aiden was always going to leave, but he was always going to leave because he was homesick. But you're right. You are right. We have struggled for halves ever since that clown backflipped on that contract. Ever since, well, it was really since Scotty Prince left, really. Third tackle here. And this isn't me shitting on any of our players. You know, I know how hard they work, but in the same sense, you know, I've got to tell you guys how it is. I'm not going to lie to you. Telltale Moan kicks on third tackle. What are you doing, dude? No, not a play. Not the play. Not the play to kick that ball through on third tackle there, Telltale Moan. Who are playing on Tuesday? I think New Zealand versus Melbourne is always the Tuesday game, and will be Roosters and Dragons. Roosters Dragons at the 2 p.m. game, and then 6 p.m. I think is Melbourne versus New Zealand. I think that's usually what we do. I don't know. I actually genuinely am guessing. I'm making an educated assumption based off of previous years. Crunches, what's your accent? My accent is voice is gone after yesterday at the Titans game. Left hand side here, Whiten gives it off to Sebastian Chris. He'll get taken down at 35. No, gets offload to Jared Kroger. Taken down at 35. 4 p.m. Roosters. 4 p.m. Roosters, Dragons, and then I feel like it'll be New Zealand versus Melbourne. Fifth tackle here, and the ball will bounce over the sideline around 38 metres out from the Dragons line. Not a great kick, but he was under a lot of pressure. My guess is correct. Well, there you go. No, genuinely, 7 p.m. Yeah. That was an educated guess. It'd be dumb if you didn't choose Cleary. He's literally head, chin, and shoulders above everyone else. Yes and no, Sapello. Depending on the places that of need. I feel like the Broncos are a world-class hooker away from winning the comp. I don't think they win the comp right now without a world-class hooker. I don't think their hookers are good enough. Corey Pakes and Billy Walters. So I'd be looking, if I was a Broncos fan and I got given the option to look for any player that I want a second tackle Dragons to the 40, I'd look at a guy like a Damien Cook. I think Damien Cook would suit the Broncos brilliantly, actually. I think he would suit the Broncos perfectly. Yeah, I'd go Damien Cook. I think Ben Hunt would have won them the comp last year if he had have gone there, or this year if he had have gone there. Because then they would have just put him into the hooker. Oh, he's lost the ball. Goes back with his fine 4 tackle over the Dragons. They're 15 metres out. They'll go left-hand side here, gives it off. I might actually do a video about this week, actually. Jack Bird taking down 3 metres out from the line. Fifth tackle now, 3 metres out. Mbai gets this ball back here to Amon. Amon off to Bellin, to Ben Hunt, to Tyrell Sloan, to Moses Sully. Sully here, taking down a fifth tackle or 5. Titans I go Cleary. Broncos I go Damo Cook. Cowboys, they've got a lot they need. I think they would also go Cleary, to be fair, simply because Chad Townsend's on the outer. He's getting older now. They need, a refresh. They've still got Robson there. Drinkwater's fine. Dearden's young. So I think that Nathan Cleary will be the shout for the Cowboys. The Warriors. I think I might do a video series about this, I might do a video series about this. I love me a 4 p.m. Anzac Day game. Best non-rep game of the season when it's on. Yeah, I love it, man. I love that's a strip. No, it's a lost ball, I feel. That's the right call. No, I think that's the right call. That was a lost ball. Loose carry. Good call. So Dragons here with the ball 18 metres out here from the Raiders line. Dragons on the attack here. Moan gives it off to Blake Laurie, who will get taken down 13 metres out here from the line. A+ for Blaze guess. A+ Blaze the guess. Again, it was like an educated guess, but it was a guess on the list. Oh, how have they not scored that? Jeez, I can't scream today, I cannot scream today. And we've got the Eels Bulldogs after this as well we'll go to. So they'll be held up there. I don't know how Jack Bird didn't score that. Jeez, Jack Bird's a much bigger boy than when he was at the Sharkies. Remember those times? Well, he won the comp in the centres for the Sharks. He was a great centre at the Sharkies back in 2016. And it's just funny how times change. Obviously went to the Broncos, now the Dragons, and now he's playing as a lock. So Ben Hunt now gives it off, and oh jeez, what on earth was that there from DeBellin? I think DeBellin had like a brain snap or something. Tyrell Sloan, he'll get taken down 10 metres out of the line, third tackle. You shut your dirty mouth, Blake Carter. I'll read your comment out in a second. You shut your dirty mouth. Penrith don't need jack shit. So fourth tackle here, 7 metres out of the line. Mose Mbai will go out the back here to Amon. Amon gives it out. They'll be 5 metres out from the line now. Fit tackle here. They go right, short side. No, Dragons. No. So Raiders ball here at the 6. Brighton says, facts, Sapelli, the guy also has one of the best teams behind him. Like, who would impact a lesser clear quality team better, Hines or Clear? I don't know, to be honest. I'm taking Cleary, but like Hines is a very good player, but I'm still taking Cleary. Giuseppe Ali says, AJ come straight back to fullback when he returns? Yes, Jaden will go for 14. I still believe that Jaden's our 6 going forward. I still believe he's the 5'8 going forward. 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Bit of back and forth so far. Fit tackle with the Raiders at the 45. 30 minutes to go first half. Did you know Cookie was a beach sprinter? I hate you. And it'll be Dragons get this ball from the 5. Wablex says, bro, you put me in timeout because I said that Zach Lomax was the go. Okay, firstly, I don't do the timeouts here. Secondly, Zach Lomax is a bitch. Speller says, yeah, you're right, Brian. I dare say Hines could take this Sharks team to a prem. He's talented enough and the team has it in them to go deep in September. Sharkies are an interesting one. Who would they look for? Oh, 6. Like Matt Mullen's fine. Moses Sully with a great run at the 40 there. Really good run. I'd probably look at a 6 for the Sharks over Matty Moylan. I'd probably take, and my mum would love me for saying that because she's not a big fan of Matt Moylan. And she's a Sharks fan, as you guys know. What 6 would I look at? Cody Walker would be pretty good. There. Oh, chance here. Oh, still we're taking down at 35. Nearly got away though. Fit tackle. I'm scanning through all the 5'8s right now. And good take by Chris, but good tackle there by Matty Fairnight at the 10 for the Raiders. Between Cody Walker and Jerome Luai, is there any other 5'8 that actually would suit them? I'd say Cody. I don't know if Cody works there, actually. No, I don't know if Cody works there. Could you imagine Jerome Luai and Nico Hines being on the same team with their hairstyles? The halves would be just the hair of dreams. Imagine Sharks having both Nico Hines and Jerome Luai. Then we'll see Adam O'Brien complain about length of hair. Saba goes there. Josh Schuster. Nah, Sharks. Oh, knock on there from the Dragons. You heard that voice crack. So Nick Cottridge here, 33 metres out. So Marcus says, what happened to the Titans last night? They lost. Blake asks, as much as the Sharks, I could see Brown going well. Dylan Brown would be actually perfect. I'd say Dylan Brown and Nico Hines. That's the one. That's the one there. That's facts. Yeah, Blake. I'd say Dylan Brown is the winner there. Yeah, Dylan Brown's play style with Nico Hines would be sexy. But I nearly now want to see Jerome Luai with Nico Hines just because of the beautiful long locks of hair. Second tackle here, 15 metres out from the line. Your voice is feeling it. Oh, it's feeling it, Blake. It is feeling it. Raiders going to be knockout. It's going to be 4 pass. Otherwise, Jack White was about to score there, but it will be a 4 pass. Mason Miller says Dylan Brown's better than every other 5'8". No, he's not. So is Fanboy says, I know he's already there. What about Trindle? That's flat for me. That's flat for me. I don't agree with that one. Leo friends, it's where I get to chat to you in the great commentary. Sometimes it shows from the hoarseness in your voice. Cheers. I appreciate you, man. I tell you what, I am feeling it. And Luai is going to be asking for a lot of coin. I'd imagine there's a real chance Panthers can't keep him. Well, apparently they've got to get rid of one of Edwards or Luai. Personally, I feel like they have to keep Luai. I think I said this the other day too. Suppose BKRsport is doing his best lady of the night after a hard... Okay. Oh, no, it's not a sexual one. Don't worry, I'll read it out. Lady of the night after a hard night pounding the pavement, having a 20th dart for the evening impression sounds... Okay, now it's sensual. Thank you. Don't get too excited there, mate. No, this is not OnlyFans. I've got my OnlyFans. This is not the OnlyFans, mate. All the Fox says up at milk. So left-hand side of the Dragons, it gets ball to the halfway. Point Jack Bird will get taken down at the halfway. I'm sure we'll keep both, to be honest. I doubt it. You won't have the money. You ain't the Roosters. You ain't the Roosters. Sully knocks the ball on. Knock on from Moses Sully. So we'll be Raiders ball here at the 40. Dylan Brown would finally have a good halfback with him. Moses is a good play, man. I just don't know why they don't really ultimately work out, those two. After this set, pick someone to score in this game with the Dogs-Eels game. If they score, I'll donate $50. I got kids that may disappear before they score, but I will get to you before the next weekend. You're good, man. Pick someone to score in this game or the Dogs-Eels game. I'm going to go Dogs-Eels game. Because I don't feel like there's going to be a great deal of high scores in this game. So I'll go Eels-Dogs game, and I'm going to go with an Eels player. I will... Oh, he's kicked a horse, bro. Wow, if they get this ball, no, Sloan gets it. Sloan picked, it was a knock. It was effectively going to be a knock. No, Sloan, you don't run to the sideline. He's lucky. First tackle Dragons. So Horsburgh dropped that ball and kicked it before he knocked it on. Very lucky. So I will take... I'm not going to go an easy one because I know that Marcus Sivo is going to score, right? So I'm not going to do that. I'll go with a harder one so that it's not just so easy. We'll go Dill Brown. We will go Dill Brown. We're speaking about him right now. We'll go Dylan Brown for the Eels over the Dogs, mate. That's my shout. The left-hand side, he gives up to Amon. Amon at the back here to Little Bitch Boy. And Little Bitch Boy gets his ball to the 20. The Taxman. Taking it out of the 25. Full tackle, yeah. They go right-hand side. Gives it off to Telltale Amon. Amon gives it out back to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt. Oh, it's charged down by Corey Horsburgh. 6 again coming up. 6 again, coming up. Luai's a Muppet, Zono says. Fair enough, man, fair enough. David says, get rid of Edwards. Bulldogs need a fullback. Oh, here we go. The Canterbury Panthers, eh? You really are the Canterbury Panthers. The Canterbury Panthers. Ben Hunt gives it off here to Matty Feeney. Third tackle here, 5 metres out from the line. Drop the link for the only 40 plays. Not today, son. But don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. Wablake's having a meltdown in the next stream chat. Oh, has he gone to the next stream to... Like, no one can see it, though. What's he saying? The only person who can see it is you. What's he saying? Is he calling me a Muppet or something? So, 4 tackle here. 5th tackle. Oh, chance Dragons! Oh, offloads it. And Little Bitch Boy loses the ball. Well, no. What? They're going to say knock on Raiders. He was held. How are you not saying that was held? It was backwards from Dragon. That's fine, but it was after. Like, that was held. He's unsubbing. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do without him, Jay. I don't know what I'm going to do without you, Wabblokes. Yeah, very interesting call, Blake. I think that was definitely a... I definitely think that was held, and then they got the ball out late, and I think that's pretty ridiculous, to be fair. I suppose his Horsburgh's beautiful and bright red mullet does things to me that makes me question things. Am I really a range rug ravager? What's happening here? Surely not, but then I see the mullet and think, why not? What Corey Horsburgh does for you is what Nico Hines does for me, son. Makes you contemplate life. Second tackle here with the Dragons. They're 3 metres out from the line. Moses Mbai, where's he going? Blake, I was imagining someone to play like Yoel Murray. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that would be the play you'd look at 13, because obviously Josh King is fine, but nothing spectacular. Moan close here, 3 metres after the line. Oh, knock on, Kama. Kama, chameleon. Kama. David says he called us mod stupid. That's very offensive to me since I identify as a moron, not stupid. You always have a response. Dad's mate always has the response. Ultra Game says, up the Knights. Panthers win last night, but the Knights earned it. Well, they obviously didn't earn it. But, you know, you did well. The Knights did well to keep it close with a really solid Panthers team. Hill Fraser's place with Parasine. Harry Grant. I'd say you'd look for a 9. I think you've got fullback, 5'8", and halfback covered. I don't think you look for a 9. Look, when you had Reid Marnie, who is a fine 9, not a spectacular 9, but a fine 9 for sure, you made the grand final. you ain't making shit this year with Josh Hodgson. But if you had Harry Grant, look what he did with the Tigers when he went there. Like, he literally took that team from literally nothing to a competitive team. And they still didn't make the 8. You know, but Harry Grant would have a lot better players around him than Moses and Sean Lane running off him, you know. A great player. So I'd say Harry Grant. I think he would suit the system with Parramatta better than Damien Cook would. All right, so it's going to be Raiders with the ball hit at the 35. Still no score in this game. Papali'i gets his ball out to the 40. Fit tackle here. Monkey Man, both teams having a lot of action in their own 20 metres right now. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Fogarty's going to run this ball a little bit there. Dragons didn't even, you know, chase him down. And it will be Tyrell Sloan who picks his ball up at the 10. Feeney gets it out at the 15. 0-0 draw for half-time. Someone says it's a good shout. Both these teams seem very less than impressive on attack. Murray says, Knights have been playing better than I expected for the last few weeks. Knights have been really impressive this year's season. They really have been. Knights have been way more impressive this season than I thought they would be. Little bitch boy, third tackle at the 35, sorry. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe when you're around here. 20 minutes gone. Don't forget, we've got Parramatta Eels versus the Canterbury Bulldogs right after this. Should be a big game. Why was either Gamble or Hastings not kicking for nice last night? Any of those 8 points went over and Panthers would have copped another L. They missed 4 conversions. 4, 8, 12, 16. No, they couldn't have. What? They must have missed a couple of penalties, did they? Again, I didn't get to watch the game, right? Because I was at the Titans game. So can you update me on that? Because I didn't know that. I didn't know they missed that many kicks. I heard that they missed a couple of kicks, but I didn't realise 4. 4? That's mad. Raiders here on a good attacking set now. Second tackle, 43 metres out here from the Dragons line. They're all back to Fogarty. Fogarty gives it off here to Albert Hopewada, who gets the ball 30 metres out from the line. Couple penalty goals. They missed some 3 conversion miss and a penalty miss. Ugh. Painful. That would be painful. Sebastian Chris gets the ball to the 24 tackle here. Gamble had a good game against us. Gamble's been good for the Knights. He has been. Muppet, but he's been good. Oh, Hudson Young, look at his eye. He kicks it through here for literally no one. It's going to be a dropout here. Oh, that's definitely going to be a dropout now. That's definitely going to be a dropout. But Hudson Young needs to check on his eye. He's got a lot of blood coming from it. And that's probably why he didn't know that no one was chasing through, because he probably can't see right now. Dragons wasting interchange before the game even starts. What a joke of an organisation. What, is that? Oh, Moses Mbai. I was wondering why Moses Mbai was on so early. I was wondering why. Alright, so Ben Hunt will drop this ball out. I think this is the first drop out of the game. And they'll go for the short one. Goes to the short one. Good take there by, I can't think of his name, Nick Cottridge. When does Ponga play when he comes back? Like, he really should be playing fullback. I'm sorry to Miller, but I think that Ponga should be playing fullback. But it's like, it's getting to a point. Like, I don't believe he should play 6. I don't think he's a good 6. I think he's a great fullback. I don't think he's a good 6. But then again, Miller is, you know, pretty good too. So, I don't know. Maybe you move Miller to centre. I don't know. Maybe you put Ponga centre. I don't know. It's a hard one, actually. Miller has said he would be happy to play 6. Neither of them are 6s, but... So, Forte and Tyson Gamble's playing well. So, it's like, it's good issues to have in the Knights. Similar to with the Titans. Fogarty gives it off here to Hudson Young, and Hudson Young gets his ball offloaded to... I think that's Pasami Saula, is it? No, Emre Gula, sorry. Emre Gula with the ball, 5 metres out from the line. Fit tackle. They roll it back to Wolford. Wolford at the back to Tarpanay. Tarpanay kicks it through himself for Whitehead. Dropout coming up. Good kick there from Tarpanay. Very nice kick. Come on, Canberra Raiders. It's outdated Dragon slaying time. Yeah, both teams have been less than impressive so far, but in the same sense, it's a grind for sure. It's a grinding game. Monkey Man says Tyrell Sloan having a decent game. Yeah, he's having good. He's been good this season for the Drags. He has. He's been good for the Dragons this season. He single-handedly was the reason why the Dragons took the Titans apart in round 2. So Dragons will probably go for another short dropout here, I'd say, and that's exactly what Ben Hunt does. You don't want to give away the 2 points though, and good take again by Cottridge. Little bitch boy tried to get him, but he couldn't do it. Jack Johnson says, how was the last night game, bro? Did the Broncos fans give it to you? We had a couple people get lippy late, but overall it wasn't too bad. We had some guys making signs about me, which was hilarious, which was like actually beneficial. It was positive. I loved that. I actually loved seeing that. But it wasn't as many as I thought. Suncorp will be bad, but Seabus, they know that I can slap them down, right? Regardless of the score, because, you know, they're not going to be able to slap me down at my own home ground. But yeah, it wasn't. Oh, chance here. Horsebrush, so close, 1 metre out from the line, fit tackle. 1 metre out here from the line, fit tackle here. They roll it back. Horsebrush with Zach Wolford. Wolford here to Fogarty. Fogarty kicks it through here, and it's going to be another dropout coming up for the Raiders. No, it wasn't too bad last night, Jay, but that's because I own that shit, right? They can't really come for me too much. They can talk. The thing is, if they talk shit to me, I got a good support group around me, man. You know, I'm able to handle myself. Plus, I've got Dano there. I've got a whole group of Antonio, a whole group of people here frontline. Plus, there's other Titans fans in other sections and whatnot who defend me and help me and stuff as well. So it's different being at home, but being at Suncorp's a different story. Oh, that's going to be Raiders ball. Raiders ball. It should have actually nearly been Dragons ball. Samson Suki says, I hate slow games like this. Yeah, it's not the greatest. It's okay. Like, it's okay, but it's close. And that's what you want to see, as long as it's close. And every game is competitive, man. It's so good. It's just so good. Let their side here. Whiten to Chris. Chris to Croker. Croker taken down 3 minutes out from the line. 3 metres out here from the line. They roll it back. Hopper Wada gets it up the back to Jack Whiten at the 15. Gives up to Tarpanay. Tarpanay here. Oh, silly offload. And it'll be a knock on. Silly offload. And it is a knock on. Giuseppe says, who's playing this game? As no one has the right to play this game. No one's the right to play the game, son. Monkey Man's Titans had a better game than I thought they would against the Broncos. Yep, they did. What's the prediction for this game? I took the Raiders. GTFIG season looks okay as they win by 64 points against the Eagles. Yeah, we're slapping down some pretty easy teams right now, which is good to get our momentum back because we struggled to start the season with an 0-3. X-Factor says, grateful for this epic season, but damn, my Supercoach and Fantasy went terrible this week. Everyone's has, bro. Pretty much everyone's going to struggle to hit 1,000. I don't think I have anybody in this game. I don't think I have a single player in this game, and I'm probably thankful for it with the way this game's gone so far. I don't have anyone. Who I have to play? I have a Hopgood to play still, and I get points because Josh Schuster didn't play, so I'll get the, hopefully, 39 from Katoa. No, I'll get 23 from Sonny Luke. Yeah. I'll still at least get 23 points there, but yeah, I've only got Hopgood to play still. Plus 23 from Sonny Luke. Projected round 7 score 1-1-4-1. Settle down, mate. Settle down, champion. So Fitzhagel leave for the Dragons. I'll get the 40. Above us is good you didn't choose a try score in this game. Above us, I know a thing or two about a thing or two. You know that. That's why you subscribe. I knew that this game was just going to be a bit of a fizzler. You know, like not a fizzler in the sense of competitiveness, but a fizzler in the sense of tries scored. And it's just 50-50 of a game. The next game, I assume the Eels will win by a big amount, right? So I feel like if I'm going to do something, I'm not going to make it easy for myself. I'll go Marcus Sivo or a Hayes Dunster or something like that. I'm going to give you an option to not have to do that, but also be quite confident Dylan Brown's going to score. Third tackle of the Raiders, they're at the 35. Good D from the Dragons. It's good D from both, but it's also really just lackluster attack at the moment as well. From both. Do you think Geelong wins it 2 years in a row? I think we've still got a good chance. I think that the start of the season, Wolford here, taking out the 40, fit tackle, really nice run. I think the start of the season's been rough for sure, but overall the Cats will be up there, bro. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Tyrell Sloan, good take. Good take. Never says Titans to lead half time against an informed Broncos team is really a huge positive. Yeah. Are they informed though? They lost the Raiders last week. Play guys, my highest scoring wing fullback centre is 42. It's been rough. Should have played AKP. What did AKP get? Oh, 60. Nice. I got Val Holmes for 48. Jackson Paulo 27. Sonny Torova 28. I didn't play Will Warbrick, which is really frustrating. But I never was going to. My fullbacks were 39 and 54, which had Esko and Trebojevic. So, you know. Painful. But everyone's in the same boat, bro. Literally everyone's in the same boat. They got right side Stewart, and Stewart taken down 25 metres out from the line. Yes, Monkey Man. Parramatta Eels versus the Dogs, the last game of the round. Get out to Ben Hunt, back on the inside. Sloan. They don't have the defence out here. This should be a try for the Dragons. Oh, no, it's not. There's going to be good defence. Good defence. Very good defence. Very good defence. Super great message. I started Warbrick. Well, I'll give you a goddamn medal, son. Super great man. How about that? You want a medal? Want a medal? Do you want a medal for starting the Warbury? Don't make me angry, son. At least for Feeder and Haas as well. Yeah, Haas was always going to be well, bro. Haas was always going to do well. And David Fee 78. You're definitely very happy with that. I did have Captain Cleary 58. If you don't have Cleary, you're probably happy with that score because he won't go up as much as you probably would have thought. I am really starting to get sick of Robson, though. Like, I don't know if I should hold or not, man. I really don't know if I should hold or not. I'm starting to get sick of the Cowboys and Robson. At halftime, I'm definitely going to go fill this water bottle up. Tom Starling comes on here for the Raiders. Third tackle. Samson Suki says, how many of the NRL? How do you know which game is going to be a high-scoring game or low-scoring? Samson, I'm 28, right? So I've watched this game for 28 years. I'm still young compared to a lot of these other guys, like Jay, who's 160. I have respect for my older generation who have been watching for a lot longer. Tom Starling here, this is what happens when you bring him on like this. Tom Starling's in the 30. You just know, right? You know how teams play. You know how teams are. You've got a whole history of watching the game. You know a thing or two about a thing or two. So, and that's the thing. Like, I know a lot, but the older generation also would know more than me in regards to a lot of ways. Dragons, good tape, Matty Fee and I. So, yeah. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. You just have a good idea for what it's going to be like, right? But then again, you know, it's still very difficult to predict. That's why gambling companies always win. The house always wins. Because they know it perfectly. They do the stats perfectly. Got rid of Robson for Marnie. If, of course, you goddamn did that, Daz, mate. You're a Bulldogs fan. I did consider it last week, though. I did. But I thought that he might have been able to do something. Oh, Jack Bird. Oh, that is the luckiest play I've ever seen. Jack Bird with one of the worst kicks you'll ever see. The Raiders drop it, and then the Dragons now get a fresh... Oh, they didn't even touch it, apparently. I swear this is a set restart. Is that not a set restart? Mason Miller says, I definitely hold Robson. No Origin plays round 13. Grant 2 buys coming up rounds 9 and 13. There is a shout that he could actually play. He doesn't realise this last tackle. Muppet. Oh my God, the referee doesn't know when to call held, eh? The referee doesn't know when to call held. It's Raiders ball anyway. Robson has a chance to play Origin. I don't think he does, Mason. I don't think he does. But Robson does have a chance to play Origin. Because it's not like Cookie's done a great deal either. But I think they stick with him. I mean, I don't know if the Broncos had players out injured, but still time to go. Broncos haven't really had a player out injured all season. They've been... Teams win comps when they're healthy. Teams win comps when they're healthy. Broncos have been very blessed to not have injuries so far this season. And there's no way of, he's lost the ball. Ray's lost the ball. Emre Gula drops the ball at the 40. 10 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 10 minutes to go. I don't disagree with you, Mason. I do believe that you're probably right in doubt Robinson plays Origin with Cowboys rubbish form, but I wouldn't put it out of the equation. I wouldn't put it out of the equation because what's, Cookie done in comparison? But then again, because Cookie's played, but then again, New South Wales haven't exactly... What's he done for New South Wales the last couple of years? Third tackle, 25 metres out from the line. Jacob Little's going to go left-hand side to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt at the back end of Amone. Amone goes himself there. Probably the right play. Fourth tackle, 13 metres out. Colin, get around you, bro. Appreciate ya. DeBellin gives it off here to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt. Oh, knock on there from the Raiders. Knock on. 6 again coming up here for the Dragons. For the Dragons. I can't believe the Panthers almost lost to the Knights. Yeah, pretty surprising, that one. Guys, says Rabalala scores there. I don't believe so. I know what you're talking about. No, there was 3 players that would have got there. There was 3 players that got to him. I thought that there was a lot more open than it actually was. Round 7 has been wild. It hasn't been the wildest this year. I think that day of Sharks, Wars, and Cowboys, Bulldogs was the wildest this year. But and that round was probably the craziest. But it's still been a really up and down round. You just don't know what's coming, yeah. Like this game is, if you bet on the over, God help your soul, baby. God help your soul. So Dragons now, left-hand side, 15 metres out. Now 5 metres out. Josh Kearney got there. First tackle, 3 metres out here. Is it a penalty? Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was calling a penalty there. It would have been 2-0 Drags. I might bring in Cruz Leeming. I don't think so, because Sammy Verrills is coming back very soon. But if you want a quick little cash grab, maybe, yeah. What did Cruz get last night, Supercoach? What did Cruz get last night? He's a lovely bloke, man. Spoke to him again after last night's game. Really nice guy. I am Moan! Oh, A metre out from the line, second tackle. A metre out from the line is second tackle. They go right-hand side out to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt gives it off here to... I don't even know who that is. 5 metres out, third tackle here. Third tackle. All right, Jacob Little. He'll go left-hand side to nobody. Passes it all the way out the back to Whoop Whoop. And Jack Bird has to pick it off the grass. He's still losing metres here. I don't know what that was. That was a dreadful play from Jack Bird. Still 0-0 in this Wollongong Wolves versus Canberra United match. Oh, that's lucky that's not a knock on there from Little. Fifth tackle here, 10 metres out here on the line. Right-hand side, Ben Hunt. Knock on. Knock on. Yep. No chance, son. No chance, son. No chance, son. Some great messages. Yes, Sam Verrills is a very good player. But Sam Verrills is an incredibly underrated player. I would say, the most underrated hooker in the game. I'd probably say the actually most underrated hooker in the game. I think that with him, we probably win more games than we've lost. I think we win that Cowboys game, and I believe we win that Dragons game. We were up 12-2 when we had him in. FYI, we're 100%. When Sam Verrills has been on the field for 80 minutes, we're 100%. I know it was against the Tigers, though, but fact is, this has been a poo sling. Yeah, it's not been the greatest trap, but at least I would actually appreciate it being 0-0 at halftime. I honestly would. I'd appreciate it being 0-0 at halftime. Left-hand side, Hudson Young gets his ball to Starling. Starling's got a bit of a gap here, and he'll get taken at the halfway point, full tackle. When was the last time it was 0-0 at halftime in a game? When was the last time that happened? Fifth tackle, go for a field goal, you muppets. Go for a field goal. Take a shot, son. Take a shot, son. Didn't even take a shot. Soft. What a cat. So Dragons get this ball here. 5 metres out from their own line. 5 metres out. Sherry Marshall-King has a very good run through Origin. He's a smart option. Yeah, that's a good shout, Blake, actually. It's a very good shout. But again, as we were talking about with Mason before, if Robson isn't playing Origin, I think it's not worth the trade. I think you just hold Robson. I don't think it's worth the trade. I think that it's definitely more worth the trade elsewhere. Oh, knock on Dragons. Oh, there's a bigger push there. But it will be a knock on Dragons here. And Ben Hunt looks like he's grabbing his finger. I hope he's alright. Boxer says, still proud of the Broncos. Definitely stuff to work on, but... Brighton says, bro, cannot remember a 0-0 half. I can't. They would have been. They definitely would have been. Maybe I think maybe the Sharks Broncos. Oh, that might be like 10 years ago now. It feels like yesterday. It was like the opening round of the season. I think the Broncos beat Sharks in Cronulla 8-2 or 8-4 or something like that. That was the final score. I think it could have been 8-2. Or 8-0 maybe. It might have been 8-0. I'm pretty certain that game might have been 0-0. That was like 10 years ago though. It doesn't feel like that long. Nah, Tigers last year had penalties. Right hand side here, Kotrich with oh no, forward pass. Oh my god. Dragons Eels. Oh, years ago. Sorry, I thought you said last year. They don't like. I don't think that was forward. Let's have a look at this again. Right hand side. That's not forward. That's not forward. That's not forward. That's not forward. That's back. That's not even flat. That's back. That's a rough call there against the Raiders. So the Titans' stats are actually really good, especially in the first 40 minutes. Hopefully, back end of the season, full strength and a bit more match fitness. They defend better even down a man. Absolutely. You've got to remember, we play like 7 of our last 13 games at home as well. Like, we've had 3 home games. We now won't have another home game for 7 weeks. They're going to go quickly here. Tyrell Sloan. But Sebastian Chris is fast, man. I don't even know why they would do that. I don't even know why you would do that. Oh, this game has been such a schmozzle. This game has been such a schmozzle, man. Oh, last year was Eels Raiders. Trailman fan. Was it last year? Manly Roosters 2013 had a scoreless second half, week 1 finals. Okay, so yes, but not what we're talking about. But yes, that's similar. I guess it's pretty much the same thing, but second half. But I want someone to tell me what game was the last game was a 0-0 at first half. Knights vs Sharks round 1 2019. I don't know if that's the last time. Well, there you go. Watching grass grow is more exciting this match. Oh, it's a knock on Raiders. I can't deal. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening in this game. I can't explain what's happening in this game, but it's happening. It's happening, mate. Something's happening. Is something happening? I don't know, mate. I don't know. The amount of mistakes, like, it's hard, right? Because I don't think that these teams have been bad defensively at all, but I think they've been very poor offensively. But it's not like a grinding cracker game right now. It's not a thriller. It's just like a going through the motions game between two teams who are going through the motions. Poppers' first 0-0 game ever. In total, no, there'll be points, but I feel like there would have been a 0-0 game back in like the 20s, 30s kind of deal. There would have been. Second tackle here, right hand side to Bellin. He'll get his ball to the 15 off to Telltale Moan, and a Moan looking for something. He'll get taken down at the 15, third tackle. Dragons versus Eels like 2001. Which definitely was 0-0 the full 80. And Jack Bird, forward tackle here at the 5. JHDs, what are your predictions for grand final premiership winner? Oh, it's so hard right now. I'll talk about it this week, mate. Hold on, right hand side here. Sloan, Sully, gets it off. Shit, Smoker! I think it's a try. It is a try. It is a try. Try time for the Dragons. We got points. Ladies and gentlemen. We got points. We got points. Tatamoga. Moga. Thank the Lord we have a miracle. It's just real simple stuff here. Like, this isn't... Raiders just poor defensively, and they all bit off. They all bit off on the wide play, and he came back on the inside. Cowboys fans need Lomax to miss. Don't worry, he's good for a miss and kicking. I can tell you that firsthand. Baby. He's good for a miss. Don't you worry. Oh, man. Chad says the competition this year is turning out to be the closest it's been in a long time. Closest ever. JHD says Brooks Deliam. I'll read Sheeran. How did they all miss him? But they all bit off in the wide play, and then he cuts back in. It was nice. Brighton says they had about 10 blokes to stop him. Yeah, I know. But they, like I said, they all bit out on the diving sideline play, and he cuts back in. Jamie Nine says, "Hey, hello, mate. At least we got some points." Chobit fans says last year was Raiders Eels. You know, half time. There you go. And Lomax. Zachy Lomax. He's a terrible kicker. He's a terrible kicker. Make sure your taxes are in line with the government. I don't know what that was, but his kick was shit. I can't even sing because my bloody voice is just gone. Maxi Pad, what happened? But it was halftime. The Dragons are leading 4-0. Good kick there by Zach Lomax. Missed a kick. 4-0 to the Dragons. Look, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say they deserve it. It doesn't really matter who was leading this game. Or it was 0-0. Like, whoever was leading deserves it. So, good on them. No team's been spectacular by any means here, but you'll take the lead if you're a Dragons fan for sure. You'll take Captain Clear with a monster supercoach upshot 58-86. Did he really? Is that right? He telling the truth? He did. Yeah, wow. Nathan Cleary got 86. Wowee. Wow, he did actually bank up some score. He got a nice little update. You take that. I might hit 1,000 now. I might hit 1,000 this week now. Wowee. Now we're talking. Now it's all good, son. That was a shit me. So he still ended up being the player over Nico Hines. Ding, 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 ding. Thanks for coming, baby. Thanks for coming. But there you go. Halftime here, 4-0 to the Dragons. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're around here. I need to go fill my water bottle up. My Macro Mike water bottle. Code AMBBlaze for a discount. I'm going to go fill my water bottle up. Thumbs up, subscribe. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll be back in about a minute. Maybe longer than a minute. Maybe 2 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Count it. Count it down. Tell you what, my voice is feeling it, son. He's feeling it. Feeling it. Hello, people. Who's there? What? Not Mr. Streamer. This is how this chat goes, eh? Is this how this goes? Is it? This is how we go. We go to get the bottled water, and we have Dazmate doing a knock knock. Who's there from the chat? And then not Mr. Streamer is the joke. Unbelievable. Something else this chat is. Something else. Well, I guess this is what happens when you're watching a game that was 0-0 until the last 30 seconds of the first half. Like, I guess that's what we've turned into. I guess that is. Hey, boys, Dragons got that try. That'd be a big one for the St George Illawarra Dragons. Yes. Yes, it will be a big one. Right before halftime too. I don't know who wins this game, eh? I don't know who wins this game. Halftimes get loose in the chat. Pumping, son. Sounding more like he's taking a leak. Oh, can you actually hear that? All the way over there. That's actually impressive you can hear that. No, it's so we have the fridge where you just push it and then it... Whatever, man. You think I'm taking a leak? Go for it. Should we make another coffee this hour? Oh, bro, I will be definitely making a coffee after this game finishes, before the Bulldogs-Eels game, for sure, bro. For sure. For sure, man. I'm definitely going to need it. I'm exhausted right now. Yesterday took a lot out of me. Yesterday took a lot out of me. Karaz Masterclass to win me my Supercoach knock knock. Oh, there's the knock knock. I was just looking back at that. Karaz Masterclass. Of course you have Karaz. Yeah, he's... I don't know how he'll do. Let's see. Oh, Tedesco got an update as well. Tedesco went from in his 30s to 40s. Oh, Jackson Paulo got 35. He got an update as well. All right. Who else got an update? Dave Fafita got updated a little bit. He got into the 80s. Tina only went up 2, which is sad. Oh, Robson dropped. Robson was on like 40s on 38. That's rough. And Zach Hoskin got... Wow, Zach Hoskin went up like 17 points. Zach Hoskin was on like 45 or something like that. Now he's on 62. AKP went up 3. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Zach Hoskin went up a bit as well. Mate, I want to win everything this year. I want to win everything. Best Supercoach player ever. I'll still struggle to get to 1,000. I still need Jermaine Hopgood to get 67 points to hit 1,000. Good. Oh, no, sorry. No, I don't. Because I'll get 21 points from Sonia Luke unless we see a shitter from Alamotti or Dunster. Right now, I'm looking at 23 points from Luke to cover for Schuster. Oh, if I had to just put Katoa in, I would have had 39 points. Spewing. So, 21 points right now. What am I on? I'm on 933. So, I need at least a 50 game to get over 1,000 from Hopgood. Stags updated from 29 to 30. Holland saving the record-breaking goal for the Arsenal game. Oh, bro, imagine the scenes, eh? Imagine the scenes. Imagine it like a 90th minute winner to Man City at the Etihad, and it's Holland. Let's go have a look here. Let's go have a look at something. 3-1. Oh, by the way, I told you guys I predicted 3-1, didn't I? You guys asked me yesterday on the Wires vs Cowboys stream, and my prediction, I said 3-1 Man City. I hope West Ham can do a job tonight. Malcolm. We need you, mate. We need you, mate. Oh, that's right. We don't play Arsenal next week, do we? Oh, no, we do. No, Man City Arsenal's on the 27th of April. So in... Oh, that's right. It's a midweek game. Week and a half. I need 98 more points with Tarbonnet and Burton. Definitely possible. Okay. Give us the 1K. Yeah, exactly right. I just want 1K. Today I witnessed the Kings in the playoffs for the first time in my lifetime and they won. They win. Good stuff. NBA playoffs don't exist, mate. They don't exist. I don't believe it. They beat the Warriors. I really called the Golden State Warriors the Wars. Wow. Kings beat the Golden State Warriors, eh? That's great to see. It is great to see. Sabonis has been a huge pickup for them. But the playoffs they don't exist. Premier League got cancelled. Oh, Daz, they definitely didn't get cancelled. No. Do I like sushi? Yes. You want to pay for my sushi right now? I actually want to order something, but then again, I'm gonna wait until after the streams and then I'll order something like a Subway, like a chicken teriyaki with bacon. Oh boy, now we're talking. Chicken teriyaki bacon, or some sushi. Sushi would go down really nicely right now. And I could eat sushi on stream too, actually. I could do that. I could eat sushi on stream. Because it's not that bad. It's not like a Subway where you have to like full on chomp it down. You're a monkey man, your repeat button is stuck on. Boston in 4 as usual. Bandwagoner. You should react to Super League games. I do enough content, bro. I do a lot of content. Like, I could do Super League, but in the same sense, like, I wouldn't be as passionate about it, because it's not involving my team. Like, you need to have passion. Like, people can see through it, right? You guys, if I wasn't doing something and I wasn't enjoying it, like, I'm still enjoying this game because it's rugby league, and it impacts and it has, ramifications around for my team and all that sort of stuff. I have a passion for this game, right? And it's very clear from how I act and how I react. And that's why you guys do subscribe, because yes, I know a bit about the game, and also, you guys see that I genuinely do care about the game, right? Super League, it's like, I don't really give a shit. Like, I don't care who wins. And you'd be able to see that, ultimately. Like, I have teams that I care about, but I don't care about in the same sense. I love my Detroit Lions. I love the Chicago Blackhawks. Who's another team that's like this, where it's like I go for them, but I just don't have the time to really put the full investment into. I don't want to say Fiji and Jewel because I do really care, but I don't have the ability to watch every game. I still watch every Cats game after streams and whatnot. Like Man City, Titans, and the Chicago Cubs are my top three. Easy. Gordon Green says, the weather bad or both teams playing poorly? Both teams playing poorly, man. It's a sunny day. Well, it's not sunny. It's got clouds, but there's no rain. It's not raining at all. Meatball sub from Subway with Italian herbs and spices. Italian herbs and cheese. Don't you get that wrong ever again. Giuseppe Oli. Gee whiz, mate. But a meatball sub. Don't mind a bit of meatball. I used to be a big BMT with bacon guy. I used to love the BMT bacon. And then I changed it to teriyaki and never gone back. I remember growing up, as a young kid, because usually you have like a Subway order for a long time, you change it once and then it's the shit, right? But when I was growing up, I loved roasted chicken. It's like white strips of meat thing. That was so good. And then one day I tried a BMT bacon and it felt like I was cheating on my wife, when I was doing that. I felt like I cheated on my wife when I went from a roasted chicken Subway to a BMT with bacon. Gee whiz. And then one day I was like, you know what? I've had BMT a lot. I'm going to try a teriyaki. I'm going to try a nice little teriyaki. You get a bit of spicy mayo onto it. A bit of jalapenos. Get a bit of spiciness in your life. And chuck some bacon on. And now we're talking. I don't know what I'll try. I'll go next. But meatball, you know what meatball's good for? Middle of winter. Love a meatball sub. Middle of winter. Blake Harlan says you need to get some passion for vanilla Coke. You need to get some passion for senior in 5 minutes. Has this game been good so far? Look close. No. No. But it's close, so it makes it somewhat enjoyable. Trucking said sushi's yuck. Now, I love you, Trucker, but that is a ridiculous comment from you. Have a word to yourself. Have a word to yourself. Sushi, not good? Trucker, that's a disappointing comment. That is a very, very disappointing comment. Liam, I thought better of you, Trucker. I thought better of you, son. Liam Porter says the second half is going to be huge from the Dragons and Raiders. I hope so, mate. Gordon Green says, you're a Lions fan. I love my Lions. I hope Willie Anderson falls number 6. Yeah, I'm a Lions fan, man. I do love my Detroit. I've been supporting them through the bullshit as well. But yeah, they're a very tough team to support. Mate, Peace Sub is where it's at. Mate, it's not chicken teriyaki, mate. It's not chicken teriyaki. Suds Family says, Detroit Lions on the up. Pay close attention if you could. I watch every game. I just don't have the same investment as I do with the Titans or Man City or the Cubbies, right? But I do watch every game. Because it's on at a time that nothing else is on. Like, nothing else that really competes with it. But if Man City are playing and the Detroit Lions are playing, I choose to watch Manchester City, right? If the Chicago Cubs are playing and the Detroit Lions are playing, I'll choose to watch Chicago Cubbies. But I still love my Lions. You can't watch every sport religiously. It's not possible. People will tell you it's possible. They're lying to you. It's not possible. Trust my advice in regards to that, because I watch literally every sport and I do have an investment in every single sport, but not just fully, emotionally, physically, financially, and mentally invested. It's not possible. It's not possible to support all of those in the same regard. You will always have your preferences. And it usually will come when your team is doing better. Like, for example, I've got a mate of mine. He's a Tigers fan in the NRL. He is an Arsenal fan, bit of a bandwagoner, but he's an Arsenal fan in the Premier League. Supports the Swans in the AFL, supports the Bulls, but he's now really big on Arsenal and down on the Tigers, when I know that realistically his number one team's the Tigers, but he's down on the Tigers and up on Arsenal because they're obviously giving us some support. That's what you do. That's why it's beneficial to have all these teams, because regardless, you can put your investment behind a team that's doing well. But for me, yeah, like Titans, Man City, and Cubs are my straightforward. Speaking of teriyaki, thoughts on the teriyaki chicken sushi? I like it. I like it. Second half coming in here. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new out here for the Dragons. Let me know in the chat right now. Who do you think is going to win? Wow, those are dark clouds behind. They are darkening clouds. Wow-wee. Jamie Knight says, my main involvements in sports is Cowboys in NRL and Southampton in football. Southampton. God help you, bro. At least it's still better than Tottenham. You could go down and get relegated this year and still feel better than a Tottenham fan. Like, truly, like Tottenham can come top 6 and you can come last and relegate in the Premier League, and I would be more happy to support Southampton than I would Tottenham. Take that for what it is. Second tackle here, left-hand side, Amon will get this ball to the 30. No, sorry, Jack Bird. He got the ball to Jack Bird, and they get the ball to the 33, third tackle. Tottenham are literally the most irrelevant team in sport. Fourth tackle here, this is the 40. Always have been, always will be. Thoughts on Zinger Burgers? Stop it now, you're making me hungry, man. You're making me hungry, man. Those are Sully here to the 40. Good run, fit tackle. Jack Johns, there is a video on the channel that explains why I started supporting the Gold Coast Titans. There's a video I'm putting out on Instagram this week, though, that will be a reiteration of that video as well, though. Trucker says, Olivia Truckin is always in the naughty corner. Sorry, I got a really bad thought there. Second tackle here. We didn't need to know about your personal life there, bro. I don't know why that was the first thought that came to my head, eh? Fourth tackle here to the 35. 38 minutes to go here in the game. Gordon Green's New England, come on, bro. Oh, Patriots, get out of my face. Fifth tackle, 45 metres out. You got right-hand side. Don't worry, Star Wars fanboy is literally Dad's mate in disguise. So he kicks his balls out into the corner. Oh, geez, the ball's not going to bounce well here for Tyrell Sloan. He picks it up at the in-goal. Bryce, what happened to the local drunk Alex? He watches. Alex still watches. He just doesn't comment as frequently. Like, he pops in from time to time for sure. Second tackle to the 15. Dark clouds at the Canberra Raiders Stadium. Thank you, Liam. Giuseppe Arlea says, would be surprised if another try is scored this game. Nah, sure, there will be. There will be. But the Raiders have definitely been less than spectacular. The Raiders will remain. The Raiders will literally remain in 16th. Like, they are struggling right now. They have to win this game. Otherwise, their season could be over before you know it. It wouldn't be over today, but it could be over before you know it for sure. Jamie 19 says, yeah, true. Just hoping next season if relegation happens, they bounce back like Burnley this year and get promoted next season. Fingers crossed for the future for the Mighty Saints. Yeah, Burnley will go straight back down, though. They're the yo-yo club right now. Good pick up there by Kochich. We can slap down to the 10. Sure, the big fella will be back. You're a sick man. You need help. Penalty the Raiders. Penalty the Raiders. I am Dasmo. It's true. They just said Boston in 4 that maybe. Yeah, fair enough. Star Wars Fanboy does support a team that's completely opposite it does. So they support the exact same teams in pretty much everything except for basketball, and they hate each other in basketball. Lakers and Boston. So penalty here to the Raiders for the inside 10 metres against the Dragons. So Raiders can beat the Broncos, yet struggling to the Dragons. What did I tell you guys pre-season? I said this team will get some wins and get some not wins. They will be sometimes very good and sometimes very shit. Sometimes very good, sometimes very shit. So Thompson, again, I still believe they win this game. Chris here, smashing Chris with a good, strong run at the 40. First tackle here. Nice run there by the Raiders. Tommy Starling gets that ball to Fogarty with a nice little run there. 25 metres out the line, second tackle. NRL math doesn't work, Cowboys fan. Just because you beat one team doesn't mean you beat another. Absolutely. Look at the Storm, for example. Beat the Roosters, beat the Rabbitohs, can't beat the bloody Manly Sea Eagles, who lost by a big margin to the Panthers the week before, who struggled to beat the Knights. You know? Tom Starling here. Tom Starling. Third well, hello. That's a bin. Like, that's a bin for me. Like, that's a bin for me due to the stupid action of that. I would bin him for that. I would straight up bin DeBellum for that. Like, he's not gonna be, but, like, he's literally just... like, come on, bro. Like, he's literally just picked him up and rolled him over. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't understand how that's not a sin bin. I don't understand how that's not a sin bin. It's a sin bin. That's a straightforward sin bin there for the Dragons, but they didn't give it. Wow. That is a straightforward sin bin. It's not even a dangerous tackle, but it is a dangerous tackle in the same sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Chris, that made no sense. What I'm saying is, like, the way it looked didn't look that bad, but it was still the technical of what is a sin bin. Like, that is a sin bin, straight up. Like, it should have been. Jamal Fogarty out the back into Whiten with a terrible pass to Jared Croker, and he'll get taken down to the 23rd tackle. Relegation should be introduced in the NRL. No, it should not be. Had the bottom two teams demoted? No. And the winners in the Q Cup and New South Wales promoted every year? No. There's not even something that would be ever remotely close, and it's just not something that we would ever do. Financially speaking, it would destroy clubs. It would destroy the NRL. Not enough fan bases, not enough population. No, on every regard. On every single regard. Absolutely not. Fogarty here, try time, easy. Sebastian Chris. Beautiful ball there from Fogarty to Sebastian Chris, and he goes bang, easy days. It's 4-4 here with a kick to come. 4-4 here with a kick to come. So it took us 39 minutes to get the first try of the game, and it's only taking us 5.5 minutes to get the second try of the game in the second half. Milk try, bing, bong. Bing, bong. Blake, who are you tipping this game? I feel like you tip the Raiders with me. You mark it. Having conferences work? Like, it would in some ways and wouldn't in other ways. Conferences, if you get to 20 teams, then probably. If you get 20 teams in, then probably, yeah. But there's a lot of negatives as well. No one asked, Blake. No one asked. No one asked that you're going to 7-8 this week. Shush. Kevin Washington Mouse says, thanks, buddy, for giving away that dumb penalty. Yeah, it was a pretty dumb penalty. Sebastian Chris, that's his first try this season too. Wow. His first try this season. Has Dom Young already signed the Roosters? I think he did, didn't he? Did he officially sign? I think he did. I think he did. The beginning of the end of the Dragons, Leo says. Oh, Dragons. They lose this game. They won't drop a ridiculous amount, depending on how they lose. If they lost by, they would at least go below the Bulldogs or the Eels. The Raiders have to beat them by like 16 points to go above the Dragons. This is if the Raiders win this game, it benefits a lot of teams. It benefits the Knights, the Titans, the Roosters, the Dolphins. It's much better. Much better. Like, not that they would go above those teams, but they go above the Titans and Roosters. Alright, so Jared Croker, he's a good kicker. We all know it. Jared Croker on the wing. Slaps it, baby. Don't doubt the man. Bracken Mills says I feel bad for Dragons fans at the moment. I did feel bad for Dragons fans. I feel bad for my boy Julian Ali, Trademark Sports, and Moa Jawari. I feel bad for my boys there, but I did feel bad for Dragons fans, but a lot of dickheads last night just abusing me for no reason. They're really strange on Instagram. So I'm like, nah, fuck them, Truly. Bright says, great kick from the old fella. He might get 300 games after all 6 to go. And that's the thing, like, I know some great Dragons fans. I'm real in a bit of a confusing place because there's a Dragons fan. He's going to vlog last night. He's a great bloke. We had band with him last week. I was born in Cogra. I don't mind the Dragons. There's also a lot of dickheads right now. It's just like, I feel bad for them. I feel sad for them because they feel the need to just violently abuse people for just no apparent reason. And it's like, truly, like, I feel sad for people that need to do that. There's banter, and there's just simply abuse. And it's just like, that's why it's like, I don't really give a shit now. But overall, I will feel for the individual Dragons fans who I know are good people. But there is also a lot of dickheads. It's just so strange because I've never saw the Dragons as a bad team, but Dragons fans, your team get misrepresented really badly by people like that. And I know every team has it, but your team really specifically gets misrepresented really badly with these kind of fans. Chris a lot better in centre, to be fair. Yeah, he is. And that's why it'll be good when Xavier Savage comes back. Up it goes there. Might be a late hit there. It will be a penalty. Yep. It'll be a penalty here to the Raiders. You don't take the 2, Starling. What are you talking about? You're up 6-4, mate. You're up 6-4. Why would you take the 2? Where would Young go, though? I feel that all the Roosters' backline's been awesome. Probably in the centres alongside Paulo, maybe. I think they'd go with the other side. There's no way Whitehead goes for the 2 here. No way you do that. You do not do it. You go for the try. No way. Why on earth would you go for the 2? I'm sorry, but that's silly. Like that. Why are you taking the 2? Whatever. Rice is great kick from the old fella. He might get to 300 games after all 6 to go. Is that 6 to go including this game, or was that 6 to go from next one? Was he at 7 last week and now 6 this week? That's how you convert a try line, Maxi Pad. Gordon Green says, you think Man City can win the Champions League? Yes. I know love Man City, but seriously, can they get over the hump? Yes. Blake says that bloke knows how to kick a ball off a tee. He does. Liz, is it just me, or has the importance of goal kicks been overlooked? The number of easy shots missed over the last few weeks dismal. Mate, without Tanner Boyd, Tanner Titans would be screwed. People need to respect that. So many teams, right? Yeah, the goal kicks are very important. This makes no sense, there's 2 points here. But goal kicks are very overlooked. You are 100% right. 100%. Knights lost the game yesterday because of it, apparently. And Kroger will put it on through. So it will be 8-4 here to the Raiders with 30 minutes to go here of the game. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you are new around here. Forgive my voice today. Obviously, yesterday was a big day for me. Unless Raiders don't think they can score again on Lomax misses a kick. Yeah. Boyd top 6 kickers. Boyd's no. Boyd's a top 2 kicker. You could even argue he's the best conversion kicker in the league. Top 6 kickers is ridiculous. Outrageous. Boyd's missed like 1 kick this season. Player-wise, better players. But kickers-wise, kicking, you could make an argument that he's the best kicker in the game. You could make an argument for it. I'd be happy with the top 3. I'd be happy with minimum top 3. He says Reynolds, bro, no. Like, he's missed quite a few kicks this season. It used to be that way, not anymore. Missed a kick again last night. I made him miss that kick as well last night. But yeah, no, Reynolds used to be a great kicker, not anymore. He misses a lot this year. He's missing a lot. Home, 0 wind, 1 with conversions. What? Trell might be the best. Trell's good. Reynolds is not 82% this season, is he? No way. Well, he's missed quite a few kicks. Unless you're saying all time, then we're talking Hazmel Maz. That's a 40-20. Oh, no, he gets it back in. And Sloan hits it back. Is he going to be able to get out of the in goal? No, he's not. Well, I guess the dropout's probably better, to be fair. That was nice from the Raiders. I think you're talking about all time. If you're talking about all time, then I'm taking Hazmel Mazri. I'm taking who's that? Who's that really good winger that my dad used to love back in the 80s and stuff like that? Top 3 kickers right now: Lomax, Hastings, and Kotoi Sau. You're an idiot. So weird drop out here from the Dragons to the Raiders. The Raiders have definitely fired up a bit more in the second half. Whitehead needs to take basic maths class, leading by 2 and going for a goal kick. Yeah, I don't agree with it. But you know, Lomax Pad can't kick to save his life. It's going to go back to 10. Okay, lucky bounce there for the Dragons, because otherwise it would have been a 6-point game because they would have taken the 2 from right in front. Good to see Kroger playing. Daryl Halligan, that's the one, Daz. Thank you. Yep, Daryl Halligan. Hazem Masri for me, number 1. Daryl Halligan's definitely up there. Jonathan Thurston's up there as well. Cameron Smith is a pretty good kicker. Like, he's not the best ever, but he's a pretty damn well good kicker. Left-hand side here, Corey Horsburgh. I'd say Cameron Smith's a top 10 kicker. Shishkovsky, yeah. Left-hand side here, someone said Wally Lewis. What? Who do you think will score in the next game? I went with Dylan Brown. Whiten went for a short play, couldn't do it though. I went with Dylan Brown. Blake Arce's quit will probably be the Dogs' goal kicker next year. Probably, because who is it now? Matt Burton, yeah. Who's their kicker now? I think it is Burton, isn't it? It might be. How are the Dogs going with kicks this year? Jason Taylor, yeah. Oh, Piggy Riddell was pretty good as well. It's Piggy Riddell who kicked for the Dragons, right? With his little, little shake. Jamie Soward was pretty decent. Nothing's crazy. He was a very good field goal kicker, but Witt was okay. Yeah, not in this comparison though. Blake Arce, he kicked before Burton when he was at Penrith. Yep, Bracken Mills said I think Staggs will be up there. Okay, mate. Okay, buddy. You think Staggs is up there with Daryl Halligan and Hazem Masri, do ya? You sure? You right? You really? Really, Bracken Mills? You reckon Tony Staggs is up there, is he? All right, mate. Was that not 6 again? Oh my god, the bounce is going to be brilliant here for the Dragons. That's a penalty. It's Simbin. You've got to Simbin the Rays player here. You got to Simbin the Rays player here. You got to Simbin him. Nick Kocher's got to go here. Nick Kocher's got to go for the Raiders here. Yeah, I know. We saw that before. So Nick Kocher's got to go here, bro. That's a very clear sin bin. Very clear. So this game's going to turn around again here. He's off for 10. Definite professional foul. It's not even close. It's not even arguable. Corey Park was a very good kicker. Brighton. Antonio loves him. Corey Park was a very good kicker. Kotrich definitely pulls him down there, yeah. Boyd does have the highest conversion rate this year at 92%. There you go, Blake. There you go, so I'm right. Yeah. 92%. I think he's only missed like 1 or 2 kicks. I think it might be 1. It might be 2. Because we still have scored a few points. All right, so Dragons here. 5 metres out from the line. Blake Laurie with the ball. Jared Kroger on report. Dragons taken back to the 10 there. So it's going to be first tackle. Don't forget the Rays have a man down right now. Left-hand side, they give it off to Hunt. Hunt gives it up to Amon. Amon here. Sloan. Right off the Dragons. Matthew Finney will score a try on the wing. It'll be 8-8 with the kick to come. Tough kick to take. Can Low Maxi Pad get the try? Tough kick to take. Can Low Maxi Pad get the job done? Bracken Mills' boys been terrific with his goal kicking. Yeah, absolutely. I think boys missed 2, 1 Tigers and Cowgirls. Maybe. Did he miss one of the Tigers game? Oh, he did miss one. Yeah, no, he did. Late on in the game. It would have been a 14-point game. He should have got that one, actually. But too easy there for the Dragons. Tyrell Slum with a great pass out to Matthew Feeney. And it's a trap time. Shrapsos, JT, one of the best kickers of all time. Better than your last shot of Wally Lewis. Yes. How do I get the try sticker? It's $5, man. It's a membership. So you get the Fitty Bomb, you get try, you get logos and stuff like that. It's what you get if you're a member of the channel. It's only $5, bro. It says join next to the subscribe button. Supports the content. Blake asks, wow, Hopwood is back at lock for Eels. Oh, he is. Good. Thank God that I put him in my team. Let's go. A lot of people traded him out. I told you guys to be patient with him, did I not? I said he's probably going to go back to the lock position and Ryan Matter will go to the back row. Mayer says, who's going to win? I think the Raiders still win, but it's close. Oh, here we go. What's Lomaxi Pad going to do? Can Lomaxi Pad get the job done? Can he actually make a kick? Can he actually make a kick for once in his life? And get out of my face. You're an idiot. You're a clown. 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 Get out of my face. You're a clown. I broke this guy. I've broken him. I've broken this absolute clown. I've broken him. Brian says, JC, one of the best clutch kickers of all time, but there's plenty of better kickers to week-to-week kickers. Yeah, you're right. I've broken that clown, eh? Lax tax max misses. Oh, man. If he was just a little bit more of an adult, he wouldn't be covered in slander. Braven Mills says, when Tanner grows up, he'll be competing with the old legend. Get around, Tanner. Raiders fan chugging a drink in the crowd. Nick Koch has just come out here so he can get a massage. He just deliberately got sin bin so he can get a massage. Oh, Blake Laurie crunched the table there. So 8-8. We're back to square one, boys. We're back to square one with 25 minutes to go to the game. BK yelling from the Gold Coast, Lomas can't kick it. He can't, mate. He can't. I got into his head last week and he's never going to be the same. Left-hand side here gives up to Amon. Amon out the back here to Jack Bird. He'll get his ball to the 35. The taxman cannot kick today. The taxman cannot kick. Taxman's a muppet. Max Watson said, what did he actually say to you after the Titans game? Bro, I've gone over this a million times, eh? Little here gets his ball to the halfway point. Forward tackle. Kev Mancy, hello, mate. Blake asks, I had to trade Hopgood to be able to get Hines in my side. You're going, son, because Hopgood's going to have a massive game today. You watch. If he's starting against this Dogs team defensively, you watch. All right, left-hand side here. Ben Hunt puts that ball up in the air. Tough kick to take. Good take. Wow. Very nice take there from Matty Tomoko. Dogs of War. Oh, here we go. Dogs of War, eh, Daz? Dogs of War, eh, Daz? You reckon Dogs of War this year, eh? What about last week when you conceded 50 to the damn well Rabbitohs? Dogs of War. Third tackle here, 20 metres out. Right-hand side gives it off to Hudson Young. Hudson Young gets it out to the 30. Storm clouds looking menacing in the background. They have been all day, though. Like, it's like they're not moving over here. It's like they're not moving. They're just, like, staying around there. Has there ever been a Bulldogs versus Eels in Belmore? Oh, there would have been back in the day. Not recently. I don't know how safe that is for Eels fans at that game. Oh! It will roll. Jeez. Good roll there from Sloan, but it was risky. There definitely would have been a Bulldogs-Eels game there back in the day when that was their actual genuine home ground. All right. 22 minutes to go here. 22 minutes to go. Jersey flag. Thanks, Taz. So Lomax gets his ball to the 45. Cloud's not moving. Nope, movie. It's all fate. It's all conspiracy, son. Conspiracy. Second tackle of the Dragons, 45 minutes out of the line. They roll it back to Little. Little gets it off to DeBellin. Ben Hunt to Amon. Line maxi pad. Taken down, 25 minutes out from the line. Third tackle. Appreciate you, Olivia, for becoming a member. Get around you, Olivia. I do the choo-choo right now, but I can't do the choo-choo with my voice. But I appreciate you, Olivia. Forward tackle here, Ben Hunt. He's going to cut back. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Hudson Young had his back turned there. They didn't call penalty. They went onside. You could argue if that's on... you can argue that's on Hudson Young, that should be a sin bin as well. You could argue it. White America's losing, says Buller Brother. How about that? How about them Titans, given the 2 times champions a near defeat? They look like they're chasing a grand final this year. I was amazed by their forwards last night. Also, Fawn looks good there. Mo, yeah, we spoke about this quite a bit today. But Mo, but also, what's the 2 times champions? What does that even mean? They're gonna go for the 2. Of course, they're gonna go for the 2. So it'll be 10-80 to the Dragons. And surely, Maxi Pad, you'd be able to get this one, sir. Surely. We've spoken about the Broncos Titans game quite a bit. But yeah, Mo for the Waker was massive last night. And there's a lot more positives to take out of that than negatives. Brendan Weston says there's definitely something not right with this season if the Donkeys are top at the moment. Don't worry, Pens will get there soon. I thought I should join seeing as I'm here often enough. You should you're often enough. But alright, low Maxi Pad, there's no way he misses this. If he misses this, I'll walk away. If he misses this, I'll walk away. If he misses this, I'll walk away. You got this one. Well done, son. Well done. You're a machine, mate. You're a machine. Tax is correct. Makes his kick from right in front. Unbelievable. I'd say take the 2, but Maxi Pad will miss. Hope they make Belmore the Dogs' home ground again. See what I mean with these clouds? Like, they're like scarce. They're really dark, but they're so scarce. If Knights are playing, I think Callan would show them who's boss. He'd be breaking ankles all day. Okay. Okay. He thinks he played the Panthers. Oh, we didn't... maybe he's a... Yeah, White America's losing. We played the Broncos, mate, not the Panthers. The Broncos haven't won a comp since we've joined the comp. They have not won since 2006. We entered the competition in 2007, so... There's no back-to-back champions there. But 20 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. And the Dragons will bring this ball out of their own in-goal. Blake Laurie, gets this ball taken to the 15 or so. If the score ended this way, by the way, if the score ended this way, Titans actually stay above the Dragons. Dragons need to win by 4 to go above them. Actually, no. They need to go 4 points to go above the Roosters, not the Titans. So that's my bad. Appreciate you, Aussie Bastard, for the $3 donation. Says, I'll be back. Appreciate it, bro. Oh, no, Lomax. He's something else, this idiot. He's an 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 idiot, that guy. Appreciate that, Aussie Bastard, for the $3 donation. But there's an injury coming up now for Ramon. There's an injury for Ramon. You won't like this, Dragons fans. And, he was out, by the way. He was out, by the way. That should have been out. Simon Farrar posted, what was the score at halftime? 4-0 to the Dragons, mate. And the try came on the last 20 seconds. The try came in the last 20 seconds, but that should have been out. That should have been Raiders' ball. It's not a hip drop, man. Settle down. That's not a hip drop. So it'll be third tackle here. Viva Mexico. I'm too tired today, lads. Sandy Gellin says that's got to be the first time that Lomax's signature flick pass didn't land in the second row. It shouldn't have even happened, though. Mate. So Dragons hit this ball to the 45. Fit tackle there. Koch still got 2.5 minutes left in the bin. Fit tackle, right-hand side, gives up to Ben Hunt. That's a big kick from Hunt. The wind's pushing it back. I'd let it bounce. Okay, don't worry. Sebastian Chris has got it. And Sebastian Chris has actually got it real well. Brings it up to the 45. Out of the 50. Great run there by Sebastian Chris. Monstered by Sebastian Chris. Zach Lomax monstered by Sebastian Chris. And obviously, Mo would not be injured if the ref made the right call. Nah, the play still gets probably made. Oh, no. No, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. Third tackle here at the 32. There wouldn't have been enough time to stop it. Here come the 6 more here for the Raiders. Jeez, that's poor from Blake Laurie. Right inside, Corey Horsburgh. It'll be 25 metres out from the line. 6 again. Buckham Mills says, I hope the Cowboys improve their performance because all 4 Queensland teams in 8 would be awesome. It would be great. But then again, we did have 4 teams in the 8. Dolphins, Broncos, Titans, and Melbourne. Left-hand side here, Corey Horsburgh. Horsburgh at the back end of White, and White at the back end of Chris. Kroger 5 metres out from the line. Third tackle. That's a penalty. For me. 6 again. It should have been a penalty, though, but it's going to be 6 again. Raiders here with the ball. Alba Hopper Wade gets the ball to about 3 metres out from the line now. 3 metres out from the line now. First tackle. Croker goes right-hand side to Hudson Young. And Hudson Young will get taken down about 7 metres out from the line. This is at GIO Stadium, Lismore. GIO Stadium. Not in Lismore. GIO Stadium. Lismore Garbo. Oh, Papali'i monstered the tackle there. Monstered the tackle by Jack Bird. They roll back to Tom Starling. Starling goes right inside to Fogarty. Fogarty here gives it off. Here to Whitehead. Whiten taking down the 10. Poor pass there from Whitehead. Fourth tackle. Matty Tomoko. He goes for it himself here. He goes for himself! Try time, Matty Tomoko. That's a strong run from Matty Tomoko. That's a strong run from Tomoko. Try time for the Raiders. Man down, scores a try. Thanks for coming. That is a strong run. Jeez, I can't scream today, eh? People with headphones on. People with headphones on are actually thanking that Titans-Broncos game yesterday because I can't actually scream. But that's a strong run from Matty Tomoko. Just waited for the hole. Bang, went through. Try time. Too bad. Too sad. See you later. The Milk take the lead 12-10 and they will take the lead 14-10 as well. They will. Appreciate you, Jordan Tapp, for the $1 redo donation. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. But 12-10 to the Raiders. Come on, Raiders, I didn't tip you for nothing. Well, you nearly did, but there's still 16.5 minutes to go here. But the Raiders do take the lead. Geez, Starling literally on top of those guys. When in doubt, back to faders at home. That's not what I would ever do. That's not what I would ever do. No way. Never would ever do that. But today I did tip the Raiders. Jordan says, who do you tip? I tip the Raiders, bro. BKRsport says, where was this in the first half? Yeah, exactly right. Where was all these tries in the first half? Rangy says, do you think Reece Walsh should play fullback for Queensland this year? I think Callum Ponga should play fullback for Queensland this year. And Callum Ponga will play for Queensland this year as a fullback if he's fit and healthy. If not, you're probably going to go with Reece Walsh. Do I think he can get into the... do I think he can really impact the Origin arena? Not as much. But he's been playing well for the Bronx. This is such a low-scoring Supercoach game with nothing happening. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have anyone in this game at all. Not a single player. And Kroger will slap it on through. So it is 14-10 here to the Raiders with 16 minutes to go. 16 minutos to go. Don't forget, we'll be showing the Bulldogs versus the Eels game right after this as well. Kotrich comes off for Huddle Renara, by the way. The sim bin is done. Tyrell Sloan for Supercoach this game. He'd probably be one of the higher scorers, but he wouldn't be anything like spectacular. What's he on? I don't think anyone's done anything here. Sebastian Cruz on 61. Tyrell Sloan 39. Yeah, very low scoring game. Very low scoring Supercoach game here. But if you didn't have the Rabbitohs players, you're definitely not getting a good score this week. So Lomaxi Pad kicks his ball off here to Whiten to Papali'i, and he'll run this ball back to the 15. Giuseppe Ali's attacking wise, Walsh will be fine, but defensively and worried about him in the Origin arena? Absolutely. Fafita will play Origin, yes. Who got sin-binned? Sin-binned was Nick Kotrich for the Raiders. But he's back. He's not back. They subbed him out for Huddle Renara, but Kotrich was sin-binned, but the sin-bin's over now. Third tag 11, the Raiders are going to go for a 40-20 early. That's a good kick, actually. That's a really good kick, actually. Really good kick. From inside. Oh, nearly knocked that ball on there, Tyrell Sloan. Raiders look like they're monstering up right now. They have not been spectacular. Neither team can be really, truly over the moon with this win today, but they'll take the 2 points, and they need... Both these teams need 2 points. Everyone needs the 2 points right now. Oh, 1-1 shoot. Huddle Renara with the ball. 11 metres out. If they score here, geez, it's going to be tough for the Dragons to come back. They're going to be tough for them to come back here if the Raiders score right now. Good 1-1 shoot there by Huddle Renara. Papali'i gets the Kroger. Kroger here to 10. He gets it off. Try time over Hopawade. Oh, no. Knock on. No, knock on. No, knock on. Jeez, so close. He put it on the corner post and lost the ball. Very big risk there. That was first tackle, but they lost the ball. But it was kind of worth the risk, really. I think Walsh should improve his defense first, then he can play Origin. Yeah. That's why if Brimson didn't get injured, Brimo would have been second in line to Callum Ponga. and then it would have been Reece Walsh, because Brimo is definitely more of the whole package rather than the attacking threat that Reece Walsh does have. But yeah, Reece Walsh right now is second in line due to the fact that obviously Brimo's been injured. And Brimo's played Origin before too. Breaker Mill says, defense is the hardest part of the sport for a reason. Yep, defense wins championships. Defense wins championships. So left-hand side now. They give it off here to Tyrell Sloan. Sloan gets it off to Matty Feeney, who gets the ball to 40. Third tackle here. At least it's another close game, lads. At least it is another close game. Second half has been a lot more enjoyable than the first half, though. Gives it off to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt to Tyrell Sloan. Sloan gives it off to Moses Sully. Sully underneath. Lost the ball, and the Raiders get it back through Jack White. And Jack White gets up here. He's still going. Oh, he nearly got the offload away to Sebastian Chris as well. Anonymous says, can Dragons make the full-time score 14-16? They can. I don't think they will, but they can. I need the Raiders to get 20 points for my multi. I feel like the Raiders are going to score next. I feel like the Raiders have definitely got the momentum right now. All right, third tackle here for the Raiders. They're 35 metres out here from their own line. Thomas Starling goes right inside Huddle Renara. And he'll get this ball to the halfway point. He's been really good since coming on, Huddle Renara. Really, really good. Reggie Stewart is the best interchange. Oh, good little run there by Jamal Fogarty to the 40. Fit tackle. Reggie Stewart, for me, I've always said, is the best interchange coach of the game. He knows what players to bring on and when. And that ball's just going to sit up nicely there. It won't be in goal. So it's going to be Dragons ball at the 10. We State of Origin coming up with the cracker, with big cracker, but the Pacific Cup 2, who do you think has been a standout this season? Ollie Kawatu has been good. Pacific Cup, are they doing that again this year? Are they doing the Pacific thing again this year, are they? That's great if they are. Like when Origin's on, but there's no Sunday. No, they're not. No, they couldn't be because there's no Sunday. There's no Sunday Origin this year, so they couldn't be doing a Pacific thing. I'll check internationals. England versus France, Sunday the 30th of April, but that's it. Nothing else. All right, Chanty. Oh, Sloan lost the ball. Oh, that's so unlucky there, man. He'll go over sideline, but it's going to be a knock on anyway. Oh, what? They're saying it went back? Well, how is that not Ray's ball? I don't know how there wasn't a knock on there. They definitely did not. Anonymous says it smell 14-16. I don't think you do. I think you're a Dragons fan. I don't think you smell it. I think that you're just a Dragons fan. Actually, guys, get in the chat right now. Do you think the Dragons win this game, or do you think the Raiders win this game with 11.5 minutes to go here? Let us know in the comment section. Do the Dragons win or do the Raiders win? Raiders are up 14-10 with 11.5 minutes to go here. There's no way that was advantage played, Blake. But they might have said it, but there's no way that should have been advantage played. All right, they're going to go right-hand side into Ben Hunt. Second tackle of the Dragons. Oh, chance here. Jaden Stewart, Tyrell Sloan here. At least the Raiders know that if the Dragons score on the sideline, that Zach Lomax actually won't do shit. Tyrock says faders don't fade. Yeah, it's a fader thing to do, though. Faders don't fade. Fader thing to do. Ben Hunt at the back into Bellin. Bellin here to Musgrove. And Musgrove will be 10 metres out here from the line. Musgrove looks like Molo from behind. Left-hand side. Amon. Knock on Jack Bird. And Sebastian Chris grabs it and picks it up and brings it to the 10. I don't care as long as someone wins. Imagine if there was a draw and then there was 4 teams on an odd number. That's what I was saying last night at the game. I was like, if the Knights and Panthers drew, it'd be funny for the Knights to get thrown back into it, to the points differential thing, and the Panthers going away from it. So Knights would draw 2 games and put them back onto it. That would have been funny as. Especially considering I definitely don't want to go points differential against the Panthers. I would rather go points differential against the Knights. Harris and Cleary getting around Canberra. Been real close in the second half, but Rays have been taking a lot of chance with their left wing. They have, yeah. Papali'i, 4th tackle, gets the ball to the halfway line. 10 minutes to go, you guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. 10 minutes to go. Jay. Ranky says, Newcastle were unlucky last night. Up it goes here. Fogarty. Good take by Matty Feeney. It's not even funny. No, that is Matty Feeney. I was right. Told you, Joe Tom, yeah. 9.5 minutes left here. Dragons with the ball. You better hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. You better do it, someone. Got Eels versus Bulldogs right after this. They're 40 metres out from their own line. Right-hand side, they give it off to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt gives it to Jaden Sewer, who's been solid enough today and gets an offload there. Sloan gets it off to Moses Sully. Sully here with a good run. Sully to the 40. Really nice run. Doctor4 says, do you watch the games you miss while you're at Titans game later on this week? Yes, I will watch the Knights game later on tonight, yeah. Ben Hunt, I only miss one game normally. Tyrell Sloan, no, sorry. Oh, chance here. It goes out the back to Feenai. It's 4 tackle, and they're just going to go down. 5th tackle now. 15 metres out of the line. Knights were good, but I think they've got a bad goal and point record. Probably. Up it goes there. They've put it through. Lomax knocks it back there, and it will be still Dragons' ball. Jack Bird's still going here. It's still 5th tackle. He kicks it through. Oh my God, chance. No, Croker gets the ball. Croker being back. That's experience for you there, man. That is experience for you. Gets the ball to the 20 as well. Monkey man, you're an idiot. Alright, so it's going to be Raiders. Oh, knock on Raiders. Raiders knock on. Raiders knock on. Jack White, that's not good. That is not good there from the Raiders. Wowee. Do you think the AI could manage the Tigers better? Oh, man. Big chance for the Dragons, Rangi, absolutely. Good tackle there from DeBellum because that was a loose carry and just knocks it out. Really nice. There's no way that's a strip. Penrith fans, let's go. I have the Raiders this one. So do I, man. So do I. 14-10. Last 10 minutes possession. 62% of the Raiders. 38% of the Dragons. And the Dragons here will be 23 metres out here from the line. Amon gets it back. They go left-hand side to Tyrell Sloan. I just had another fanboy, is it, Joe? Franklin Mills' Raiders knock there and Dragons knock on there. There's a lot of knock-ons in the game. But right inside here for the Dragons, it's going to be DeBellum. Gets it off here to Musgrove. Oh, so Hudson Young's away here. Hudson Young's away. Hudson Young's away. Hudson Young's away. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 30. The 20. He says, game over! Raiders strip and they win the game. Hudson Young with an amazing play. With an amazing play. Yeah, just remove him then, Jay, if that's the case. But there we go. 18-10 here with the kick to come. Hudson Young steals the ball. Gets away. Jeez, I wish I had a good voice for this, eh? I wish I wasn't gone like this. So 18-10 with the kick to come. 6.5 minutes to go here. 6.5 minutes to go here. Hudson Young strips the ball, breaks away 80 metres, and it's 18-10 with the kick to come. There we go. Yeah, they drop off nicely here. This is exactly what happened with Brian Kelly last night that we got penalised for, but whatever. But Hudson Young, nice work. And he's got some pace on him, man. It was Jaden Sewer. Not too bad either, by the way. Yeah, chase him, Zach. Chase him, Zach. Go on. Got my something mouse. Well done, Dragons. That's what happens when you sign rejects from the Tigers. Jeez, look at that. That's a great shot of Hudson Young there. Great shot. Try time, by the way, BK, if you remember from last season, I'm George Bull. Just changing my name. Well, there you go. Appreciate it, man. Stewart dived too early, was catching up. I think that Hudson Young still had him beat, but he was slowly catching up, yeah. Oh, he's so close to knocking over his ankle. Zach wasn't even looking at Hudson Young. Like, he wasn't even looking at Hudson Young. Likes tax mass faces more cover. Go Ricky. Ricky's still getting up and at him. Ricky's still getting up and at him there. So the milk should be getting up even in this game. There's still 5.5 minutes. The Dragons still have a chance, but a few points in the second half, eh? A few points. It was 4-0 at half time. It was since the 38th minute, there's been 28 points. Raiders 13 plus. If the Raiders can score another converted try before the end of the game, they would go above the Dragons. Right now it's 8 points. It'll be 10 points though when he gets this kick. Let's have a look at the ladder. Jared Kroger, let's just watch him get it. Jared Kroger will put it on through. So it'll be 20-10 here with 5.5 minutes to go here of the game. Thumbs up, subscribe. So they're 10 points up. So Raiders would go to -38. They go to -38. And the Dragons would go to minus 26. Oh, no, sorry. No, they would need to win by another 10. They need to get another 10 more points. So the Dragons will stay in 12th, but regardless, they will go below one of the Bulldogs or Eels after today. Shab said, Sewer might have done his shoulder. That sucks, bro. You don't want to see that ever. And Dragons knock it back here, but Sebastian Chris away here. Sebastian Chris gets the ball to the 50. Oh, good pick up there by Chris. Dragons knock it back, but Chris still picks it up. So left-hand side now to Huddle Renara. Huddle Renara at the 45, and he's going to take it down at the 42nd tackle now. Tom Starling, nice little run here. Tom Starling, he's going to get this ball to the 25, to the 23rd tackle now. Who takes out a cast on the wing for Origin? I think Campbell Graham. I think we all know it's Campbell Graham. 4th tackle here, 5 metres out from the line. Well, it should be Campbell Graham. Freddie probably goes with Buddy Daniel Tupou. Even if Daniel Tupou's not bad. Right hand side, Papali'i. Nice missed tackle, Lomax. Taking out the 25th tackle now. Taking down the 25th tackle now. Tom Starling. It's 5th, mate. It's 5th. I don't agree with that one. If you're 3 minutes out, yeah, but not like 15 minutes out. Time to play the Dolphins in Suncorp next week, Penrith fan. Don't forget, guys, Eels versus Bulldogs right after this. We will be live for the Eels versus the Dogga Woof Woof. I'm so tired, eh? I can't wait to have a good rest tonight. I had a good rest last night, but I didn't get to bed until like 4 in the morning because of the game. To Sabiali says who take over from Griffin? Probably like a Desi Haskell or something like that, but I still think Des Haskell would be perfect for the Knights. Perfect for the Knights. Right hand side, Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt with a good pass. That was a good play there from Ben Hunt. Really nice. So 3rd tackle. They need an absolute miracle here to get back into this game. They go left hand side now from DeBellin. DeBellin gets up to Hunt. Hunt to Musgrove. And Josh Kerr, good offload there from Josh Kerr to Amon. Amon to Bird. Bird underneath to low maxi pad. And he'll get his ball to the 35 now, 4th tackle. Man, who knows what Freddie's going to do with, could be Dylan Edwards in the wing. God help us. God help us. 5th tackle, there's no way Suoliti should be getting a crack. No way. Don't reward him. Ben Hunt with the ball at 20. Gives it out the back to Sloan. Sloan here. Kicks it through. And Ray's ball. That should be game. That should be game, that. That should be game. That should be game, son. Sebastian Chris gets it off to Alba Wade. That should be the game there. So 67% of people in the poll got it right. Good on ya. Matty Tomoko, good run. He's been strong in the second half. Really liked watching not Lomax Tiwi's, no way. I really liked watching Matty Tomoko in the second half for sure. Huddle Renard, great offload there. Look at this, Abba Wade. Can't get the offload away. Jeez, they had Jamal Fogarty following up just underneath to the right hand side. So left hand side, they give it off to Whiten. Whiten here at the 40 to intercept, Moga, Tao Moga, tried on the Dragons, they're back in it, wow. Gives the Dragons a chance there with the intercept there, Tao Moga, it's going to be 20 to 14 with a kick to come. Wowee, hang on, Raiders don't need to score, but they just... Well, I guess they needed to score to go above the... No, they needed to score twice. They didn't need to throw this kind of pass. Jack Whiten there just thought he had it, but he gives it off to Tata Mogo, and Tata Mogo scores a try on the right-hand side. Now, can Lomax Pad kick this one from the side? Can he keep it to a 4-point game rather than 6? Either way, the Dragons have to score a try, but if this is a big kick here for Lomax Pad to be actually trying to... If he gets this, it's only a 6-point game. Tyrock, you can't be on the faders starting kind of deal. You're the one who's trying to say everyone told you so. Giuseppe Ali says, how many of the games will you see during Magic Round? I'll be at the Sunday game, so I'll be at 3. I'll stream the other 2 days, Friday and Saturday, but I will be at all 3 games on Sunday because the Titans play the Eels in the last game. If the Rays loses, it'd be a crazy choke. It'd be a very fadery thing to do. He's good. He's good. Miss kick there from Lomax. He's so good, eh? Clown. So, minute 40 to go here. Truly, that guy's just an absolute tool. Brighton says, can't handle the heat. How good is he? I've broken him. I broke the guy last week. I broke this man last week. He's missed 4 kicks today. He has missed 4 kicks today. FYI, the Dragons would be winning this game if he got his kicks. The Dragons would be winning this game if he got his kicks. No, sorry, it would be tied 2020. He's missed 3 kicks. Sorry. So, a minute 40 to go here of the game. I want the Dragons to score on the wing just to see him go for another kick. I want to see it again. I want to see it again. I want to see them score again just to see the wing shot. That's our origin center right there, Emmanuel says. So Moses Silly now get this ball out to the 32nd tackle of the Dragons. Lomax is class, but doesn't get picked for origin. I'll be sad. Yeah, he's class, mate. He's class. Left hand side, he's in a class of his own, that's for sure. Moen gives up to Jack Bird, 4th tackle here at the halfway point. Rolls this ball back here. Off to Blake Laurie, Ben Hunt to Moses Sully. Taking down to the 35th tackle, 54 seconds to go here. You don't want to be giving away a 6 again right now. Left hand side, the Dragons. Ben Hunt. This could be the game right here. Ben Hunt puts the ball up in the air. Knock on Raiders. It's a knock on Raiders. The Dragons will get another chance here. They're going to challenge to the Raiders, but it's a knock on. 35 seconds to go. The Dragons will get a full... Well, they won't get a full set. They get 4 tackles on the line. Sally Mason, you broke Zach in the wrong week. No, I broke Zach in the right week because we won the game by 2 points. I'm broken, but don't you worry. It's very funny. It's a knock-on for the Raiders here, lads. It's a knock-on for the Raiders. It's going to be 35 seconds to go with the Dragons the chance. This is such a fadery performance if they lose this. Brighton says, I'll have whatever you're on, Robsy. Yeah, no, he's talking shit. It very clearly goes forward here from Sebastian Cruz. Settle down. Come on, hurry up. We've got a game to get to. We've got a Bulldogs versus Eels game to get to, mate. Come on. It's forward. It's knock on. It's forward. It's a knock on, man. It's very simple. It's very simple. Simple stuff. It's very simple knock on. Yes, no shit, Sherlock. Okay, so 35 seconds to go here. Dragons will have probably about 4 tackles to try and score here, but 10 metres out. Thing is, though, is the Raiders can't lose in the next play. All they can do is go to extra time. All right. 6 points the difference. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new here. Bulldogs versus Eels stream starts in 15 minutes time. Here we go. Imagine this was a draw. Imagine this went as a draw. Moan gives it off right-hand side to Tyrell Sloan. It's been good today. Sloan goes out the right-hand side. He's Sloan! Oh my God, 3 minutes out from the line. 27 seconds to go here. First tackle for the Dragons. Arguably, you could say that's a professional foul. Yeah, in the bin. Hudson Young's in the bin. Hudson Young's gone to the bin here. Hudson Young has gone to the bin here. Wow, that was so unnecessary from Hudson Young. That is so unnecessary. Raiders lose Hudson Young here for the last 17 seconds. That is the wrong thing to do, Hudson. You did not need to do that. All right, Dragons here, 17 seconds. What can they do with a man up? It's going to be Blake Lowe. Why are you doing a hit up? That is the silliest thing I've ever seen. Why would you do a hit up there? Honestly, that's nearly another sin bin there. 7 seconds to go. Ben Hunt, short ball. Why are they doing hit-ups? This team infuriates me. No. That's game over. You are the stupidest team on the planet! I can't believe what I just watched. Why are you doing 2 hit-ups with 7 seconds to go? Two hit-ups with forwards. 2 hit-ups with forwards with 7 seconds to go. What are you doing? You have a man advantage, Dragons. You have a man advantage. What on earth are you doing taking 2 hit-ups up the middle? That is one of the... You have a man advantage and you take 2 hit-ups up the middle. With 7 seconds to go. That is something else. I commend you for making me feel dumber for having watched that play. 2 hit-ups. Mate, I blame Lennox. So he missed 3 kicks. It would have been a tight game with him. Oh, man. There you go, guys. I got to jump off. We've got the next stream, which is Eels Bulldogs starting in 10 minutes time. So I'll jump off, have a drink of water, relax a little bit, and kick on. So, yeah, hit that thumbs up button. I've now banned myself from watching Dragons games for my own health. Oh, bro. Mr. Akuma says you're right, bro. That's the difference between Queensland thinking and New South Wales thinking. Oh, man. I'll see you guys in the next stream. 10 minutes time. Thumbs up, subscribe. Appreciate ya. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya. Oh, man.